Hello everyone, welcome to the stream. Today, we're going to be doing some more ULTRAKILL and such. I'm not sure how much I'm going to be playing now, because I do have to work on a couple of things, but I anticipate that this stream's going to be going on for a bit. So, strap in. We have our drink of the evening, as per usual. And let's get on with it. This song is called Gilded Tears by Restore Point. A super cool fucking fanmade track for Sisyphus that was before P2 even existed, which was pretty damn sick to hear. So that's pretty damn cool. And then also, douche, there I am. This time we have the cat. We also have a new shirt. Figured we might as well change up the shirt. But we got the cat, and we also have our drink of the evening. This shit. Sparkling ice plus caffeine. I don't know how to describe it, but these things are super good. And also, ooh, a delicious crack. Now it is time to partake. And today I anticipate that we're just going to be doing the rest of standard and a bit of violent mode. I still have to do P2 on violent on one of the saves, but that's fine. It's whatever. It's only going to make me slightly pissed, thinking that I have to do it at some point. Alright, cool. Now, it is time to game, so I'm just gonna... right there. Yeah, Perry's just gonna be chilling here the whole time. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to add the Hotline Miami mix on my, what's it called? My Fawn, on my Spotify, that's the name of it. Alright. Let's get up and running with it. Got the soundtrack ready, got the jams going. Drink partially consumed, cat comfy. And now it's time for ULTRAKILL, baby. I also anticipate that not a lot of people are going to be joining the stream, but that's fine by me. Because I do also still have to do the P rank anyways, so, you know, it'll be done in due time. I love violence. Same here, I just love violence, I can't describe the feeling. Let's see, all the settings were the same as usual, so let's just go straight slaves to power. It is now time to do everything there is to do here. It seems honestly, hold on a moment. A little loud on my headphones. There we go. Just a tad bit. And I immediately fuck up the first thing that I do. Cool. Off to a great start. Now. I'm probably going to be a little rusty today because, you know, I had to do a bunch of work yesterday. You know, not a lot of people. Fair enough. Come on. And, yeet. Oh, man. Again, like I said, I'm going to be a little rusty today. The work and such. And it wasn't actually, like, job work. It was mainly just, like, commission work and such. But, it's gonna be a bit interesting. Oh my... Jesus. Yeah, I didn't bother finishing them off by using a normal shot. I used the light of a law to strike down my opponents. And, yeet. And yeah, I also still have to make a couple of clips about something that happened on stream yesterday. For example, like my PC feeling like it's almost about the blue screen because of a crazy kill that I got. There we go. Oh, sweet Jesus. And also, this time it's not going to be like my face is going to be lighting up every single time a gunshot happens. Or a projectile boost, rather. That might happen eventually, now I think about it. God's Light's the only way to kill people. I mean, fair enough. You have the power of God on your side. You can't really be stopped. You can't just continue going. Fuck around and find out method. I probably should have been doing that earlier. And, actually wait. Sorry, motherfuckers, about to get your ass whooped. Nice. I'm sure enemy has the rail cannon, then you're very stoppable. That is true. But also, ultra counter ricochet shots. Ever think about that? Just fling a couple coins in the air and then just, or I guess have them fling a bunch of coins in the air and watch as you just fire at least one of them with your own rail cannon. Then you're cooking with fire. Okay, skip these bozos. God damn it. Is that crazy, or did we just listen to the song? I swear to God, we just listened to the song. Get one specifically. But you know what? Hold on, we gotta get. No, you know we gotta get a bit of the Celeste soundtrack. Or you know what? No, let's get. Yeah, I want to listen to a bit more chill music this stream at least. Oh god, don't do that with that much health. Not sanded as per usual. Cool. God's Lane is pretty hard to beat. Yeah. Gabe 1 was pretty insane, and then Gabe 2 was just kind of like, man, dude, I hate God so much. Alright, I'm about to whoop this ass, dude's ass so hard. We're gonna take it back to the storage, how hard we're gonna hit him. Nice. Wait, I can just do this. A little bit of this and a little bit of... Oh, man. You bungled it. You bungled it, you dickhead. Cool, okay. You're like 6 times in a row, no death for takes like 12 attempts. Yeah, I feel like Gabe 1 is incredibly... Actually, no. I feel like Gabe 2 is way easier than Gabe 1 because Gabe 1 didn't really have a lot of parryable attacks. And Gabe 2, like, when you learn the moveset, it's hard to dodge still, but it's not like it's anything too, blasphemous. Alright, I'm gonna... Oh, you dickhead! No! Then you blew it up. Damn it. Man, I really need to get my feet in the water with this, because holy hell. I can't tell if I'm just getting cold feet or if I'm actually just sucking at the game, but... Man, my performance is not doing all too crazy, and I fear that this P rank today, at least for P2, is gonna suck. Oh, there you are. Or P rank. Yeah, let's show you. Yeah, I remember when I was doing Gabe 1, I think of my first try attempting to like get all the P ranks, I just completely bungled it. There was not a single time where I was actually able to get him down consistently. I had to like resort to pretty unsavory methods of just like trying to bait him into pits and just do a bunch of this like cheese strat stuff. But eventually in the end I did like learn a consistent way to beat him, which is just spam. And then with game 2, it's like I feel like game 2 for me at least is a lot easier because of the bajillion parryable attacks that he does. Classified. Hello, welcome to stream, everyone. Wait, vague. Okay, now it is time to frag. It is time to frag out. And yeah, click. How would you recommend a B-rank Belly of the Beast? I could probably show off a couple cool P-rank methods I found out. I'll do it in a moment, of course. I don't get why sometimes the ricochet just like does less damage, just like does ass. And I might also just because my strat is terribly unoptimized, or if like it's not actually hitting all the coins. I don't know, I feel like I get them down pretty consistently. Weird. You know what? Let's show off real quick. Explosions. That is a good way of beating it. Screw it, we can do it on... It's so weird going in looking at all the other save files, because I'm just like glossing over it, and I know there's some people like, what the hell? Alright, check this out. Here is how I beat. I'm doing this on Violent, so I can show off my strats on the hardest difficulty. Wait for them to do an attack. Alright guys, don't bungle it up, but... Okay. Nice. Cool. Now they're all dead. Put the Granddaddy Sharpshooter, do a bunch of cool shit. And then here are the trigger points for the stairs section. Why did I do that? Trigger sections for the stairs. 6 filth spawn here, which are easily dispatchable. 4 strays spawn here. Down here, it's 4 strays, 1 soldier, and 4 filth. I'm gonna do this. Then you go back down. 3 drones here. Then over here, it's gonna be 4 street cleaners that won't be touched here. Okay, then up here it's 6 soldiers in a row. Okay. And yeah, if you go the intended path, you don't really miss anything. You definitely don't want to miss the trigger points. I'm trying to look at chat at the exact same time. Oh yeah, and then here it's 3 soldiers and 3 strays. Make sure not to miss any of them because, you know, the door unlocks despite anything happening. Now you want to take your handy dandy little overpump and do this, and blow up like 10 bajillion enemies. 4 strays, 3 soldiers down the stairs, and a couple husks. I don't know how many. Boom. And kablooey. Ta-da. Cry for the Weeper was different though. Cry for the Weeper was absolutely insane and I loved it. But yeah, never miss the stairs section because the stairs always mess me up in some way or another. Alright, back to it. Let's see, we're on the Dark. Look. Let me try. Alrighty. I'm trying to look at chat at the exact same time I'm doing levels. I completely forgot that door was there. Boop. Be sure I'm not missing anything. I really hope I'm not missing any enemies. Okay, here's a cool little strat. You can break that before the level even like happens. Grab that. Do a little bit of that. And wig out. No need to go up the stairs. Cool. Myself up at how many points? I assume it's gonna be like in the single digits because we've had that happen on stream before where I did Cry for the Weeper nearly perfectly. Even going as far as to do the triple enemy threat from the overheal orb and then just bungling it somehow. So weird to play on it's so weird to play on like standard now. During the fact that we've been doing like lenient and harmless for the longest time. Alright, set it. 58 points. I remember there was one time where I messed up Ship of Fools for the first time because I like had all the P rank stuff all ready to rumble and I was raring to go, and then I bungled it by like I didn't bungle it by style. I missed one of those strays that spawn during the rocket launcher section that just kind of like sit on the stairs and teach you how to do like the air shots and stuff. I missed one of those guys and just completely fucked it. Let's get a little bit of yeehaw. Okay. There we go. Nice. Really tutorial enemies. That's the worst part about the tutorial enemies is that they're so skippable. You can completely just blaze past them. The utmost efficiency. Delicious. But it's such a cool level and I love it, but the only oh right, we're already at fucking 4-4. Damn. But what was I gonna say? The oh, I just forgot what I was gonna say. The tutorial enemies are super easy to skip because they like only are there just to do the tutorial, and if you miss them, because you can completely just walk through the door despite it. Despite the fact that there are enemies present. Hey, do you mind losing half your health to this? Thanks. Okay. Nope. And coin, coin, coin. I was almost hitless. That would have been sick. There we are. I'll be taking you. Wait for it. Nice. Oh, interesting. I got hit by the Maurice thing because they trailed after me. V2 feels so much easier now than my first playthrough. I remember my first play of doing V2 was absolute hell, especially the Clear to Loon V2. That was like one of my least favorite levels for a time being, and then I just realized, hey, you can just hit them during the cutscene where they're, you know, trying to bow to you and be all respectful. You could just coin punch. I didn't learn how to coin punch until then, but I did know that you could hit them during the cutscene. Nice. This music oddly fits this section, despite the fact that it's not epic saxophone. But just so much easier. Yeah, it's hard for me to like ever go back to these previous levels and say that they're hard now, because I'm just like, now at least for me, they're like incredibly easy. And I guess that's just after playing like all of P-2 religiously for a little bit. Oh my god, that was sick. I didn't realize I killed the other one. I did it, let's go. The strat pays off! The strat pays off! I always would recommend, like, take your time with some of the levels in the first ULTRAKILL area, because, it is super easy to just miss out on super tutorial enemies. Oh yeah, thy punishment is now death. You now have to deal with, Minos. Luckily for you, it's not like I made 177 now guides on how to beat Minos. Boop. Oh god, is he hell? Oh, is he hard? For a first time playthrough, let me just tell you that, you will not be doing it on your first try if you have never fought Minos. Like, Minos is one of those secret fights where it's quite plentiful in the difficulty department. It took me, I think, 70 on my first try. Of course, don't feel too bad about not beating it, because you do, the only thing you have to worry about is actually getting a P rank on it. Because getting a P rank on Minos is tough, but as long as you get 1 on that save, you're good. Then you can go do P-2. And yeah, Minos is incredibly difficult, but I would recommend referring to the other 177 as of now videos of me killing Minos on standard. Because that is, it's super easy to completely dunk on, Minos when you know what you're doing. Do they do? I just realized, I don't think they have their kick when they're, in easier difficulties, which is weird. Alright, let's see. And, yeet. Oh, man. You do have to beat, correct me if I'm wrong, but you have to P-rank P1 in order to play P2, right? It might just be beat it. I completely forgot if it was, you have to P-rank it or not. Oh, look at that. And then I'll do a little bit of this. A little bit of this. And douche. Hello, Mood and chat. Hello, me and chat. The low tier Minos mod. Just beat it. A little bit D in P-1. I will say, doing UKMD version of Minos is rough. You can imagine my incredible amount of like hype when I realized that I no-hit it on at least one of my like 2-hour attempts of doing the challenge for the first time. Nice. I can tell someone's cooking food in my kitchen by the fact it smells like soup. Why the Mafia isn't an aesthetic, a fucking thread. Or why the Mafia isn't a fucking aesthetic, a thread. Their punishment is death. But yeah, don't fret too bad about dying to Minos about a bajillion times, because trust me when I say, like, I mainly am doing my challenge for retribution of all the people who have died against Minos for their first time. Because Minos, like, first time, will certainly take you out of the experience playing ULTRAKILL. Alright, bring around the Rosie, hello! Damn. I thought at least the soldier would be smart enough to just be like, oh, well, if I go around the other angle, I can avoid them. Or if I go around the other angle, I can shoot them then. But man, they were just, like, super hyped to do their cool little routine. Cook the pizza, take the torch, and walk. Or you can do a 45-degree angle 45-degree angle dash jump. Or like slide jump, or whatever the fuck you call it. Do one of those, and just skip everything. I think Minos only took me 70 attempts because I like remember or it might not have been 70, I'm not sure. I can't, it's hard for me to remember all those times ago. Give me that. Oh, thank god. Whoa. That was really neat. That's pretty neat, mate. But, yeah, of course, just don't, like, fret if you're dying a bajillion times against Minos, because I will say, Minos does not feel like an ULTRAKILL boss. Like, an ULTRAKILL boss reacts quickly, Minos reacts inhumanly. And a bunch of other shit like that. Hi. I accidentally coin punched him? What? That happened. I accidentally coin punched him out of nowhere. That's funny. Okay. It sucks that you can't ricochet it off of the walls, despite the fact that there is a very clear-cut force field around the arena. First try Gabe 2. I think Gabe 2 took me like 5 attempts? It's hard for me to say what I also P-ranked on my first attempt, because, you know, of course, you go through all the levels and then you try to beat them first, and then you P-rank them. That's at least what I did. I think first try Gabe took me like 6 attempts, and then the P-rank took me only 1 attempt. And that was because, like, there's so many attacks that Gabe is, Gabe's attacks are super parryable. I'm sorry that I had, like, a stroke there. I'm trying to focus on getting this cool shit. Get the cool ball rolling. These coins of fighting the strikes is very fair, man. I do remember hearing about that, but I don't think I've ever, like, actually attempted to do that. Let's do a little bit of yeehaw. I saw a video the other day that was like, can I, the video end, like, I play ULTRAKILL, but the video ends as soon as I explode, and they were like, doing a bunch of like projectile boosts and stuff like that, and that sounds like a really fun-ass challenge that I might try. But it's like you have to, play the entire game without getting hit by a single explosion, which, mind you, is rough. But I might eventually try it because it seems fun. Eventually, some of the streams are just going to come down to me trying to beat the entire game without dying, which I think I can do a very good job of playing the entire game without dying once. It's just practice is all, but, you know, life will be perfect. Okay, do the thing. Cool, and bop. Come on now. Nice one, Dingus. I core nuke this room with no cannon. I will never, like, actually attempt to do a core nuke legitimately. It's just that, like, for me at least, I feel like an easier solution is just to, in order to get at least more style points, just, like, clear the room normally instead of having to do a core nuke. Like, sure, it speeds up the process ever so slightly, but I don't know, it's just not really my jam. That's the reason why I've, like, exclusively never done it against Minos, because I'm just like, I could just, like, kill Minos, or flush with it, rather. Like, I'm not trying to speedrun it. Nice. Be stupidly hard. I feel like Flesh Prison on... How do I fight Flesh Prison? Here, you know what? If you want to stick around for a little bit, after we beat this level, I'll show off a very cool guide on how to fight Flesh Prison. The main thing you're gonna need is a lot of patience, because Flesh Prison is fucking rough first time around. Do your thing. That wasn't the thing I was looking for? Okay. Oh, you bitch. That melee attack that I know, like, the melee attacks sometimes in this game are really easy to parry, because it's like, there's only so few melee attacks in the game that you can actually, well, parry. There are so many of them that I'm just kind of like, oh wow, that's pretty easy to do. And then with, like, Mind Flayer, you would barely get to see me actually purposefully try to parry them. Unless I'm, like, begging for health, or I just, you know, am goofing. Prioritize the eyes more in Flesh Prison. Yeah, make sure to clear out the eyes always. If you're not clearing out the eyes, you're just gonna have a terrible time. Let's see. Jump. Yeah, you can't win half the time. Yeah, try to focus the eyes as much as you can, because if you, like, choose to ignore them, sure, you can still technically win the fight by, like, really, really, really small chances by, like, hitting the rest of the eyes very precisely while they're in the health phase, but man, is it just rough. Ah! That's what I mean by it's so hard to not get hit by explosions. Jesus fuck, that was so close. Woo vey. I was parrying, I used Knuckle Blaster. Yeah, I don't know either, guys. I think there was, like, only one time during all the streams that I've done where I've intentionally used the Knuckle Blaster to kill an enemy, which was to just dunk on the final ferryman in P-2. Or no, it was in Waves of Starless Sea. Ever seen a strat that cursed? Use a whiplash on a street cleaner. Stream cleaner? To make sure there's no negative vibes in chat. Thank you, stream cleaner. And cool. 8. Alrighty, let's get to Flesh Prison real quick. I'm gonna just do it on standard like I normally do. And I'll show off the strats. So, first, there's two. Would he be Maybe Ferryman's not a common enemy. Alright, so let's see. You can unlock that, you can unlock that. I'm just gonna do all before Act 2 stuff. So you have a frame of reference for Act 1. So, first of all, you can skip half of the entire area by doing this. Wait for that. And then just keep heading up and to the left. And you can go here. So now, equip your malicious, and do this. Then focus on getting split shots with your coins. Don't worry about what Flesh Prison's doing. And then if Flesh Prison's doing this, you can just do this. Reduces health to half instantly. Once you're done using a little bit of your nail gun, try prioritizing the shotgun parries, and then rinse and repeat. You can commonly get them on at least the first cycle. Ta-da! So look at that, Flesh Prison down. We're just gonna be a pain with him. And then for Minos, it's a different story. Minos has a cutscene at the beginning. Now, I can skip it because I've already done the fight. This is why I recommend only doing this if you're going for the P rank. Fire 4 coins in the air and shoot them with a piercer. Then, a drill. Yes, your coins do recharge as soon as the cutscene's over. You can also just walk backwards and do this. Good. Ooh. No. And then, yeah, that's how you whoop Minos' ass. I forget, what your time should be in order to P rank it. I wanna actually see if they can answer this question. Alexa, what are the P rank requirement? Alexa, what are the P rank requirements for Soul Survivor ULTRAKILL? Oh, they don't know that. That sucks. It might be like 3 minutes or something like that. I forget. Can you move the face cam down a little so we can see health bars? No! Okay, fine. Actually, you know what? What's a good spot for me to be in? How do you charge malicious? It charges over time, and you don't, and it only requires one fire. Here, 3:30. Yeah, so you have 3 minutes to do it. I commonly like to do it in 2. All right. So let's see. I at least want to do this and then get this. Boss health. I'm like wondering what a good area for me to be would be. Because there's not a lot of bosses I can actually do this against. So you know what? I might just keep it here, to be honest. Let me see if I can like. Oh, you can also do that. But yeah, malicious charges by itself. So if you have the rail cannon a thing, of course make sure to always check if it's actually here. If you have it equipped and such. It just charges like a normal rail cannon, so you can just do this. Trick shot. Ta-da. And then you just wait for it to charge in the background while it's happening. Hello, welcome to stream. Are you P ranking P-2? Not yet. I'm just showing off some cool tips and tricks you can do with a couple of some of the bosses and such. Oh, oh yeah. Don't forget you can't, do funny. You can't do funny, shots like that. What about it? Oh, he's walking. I should want to see what's the farthest I can get while predicting his attacks. The real Candace Candy Cane themed. I was super close. I actually want to see if I can get this. I want to see if I could, if my brain can like predict the timings really easily. Okay. We go all the way over here. Getting down to Pound Town. Yep. Loser. Ha ha ha. And he still hit me. My main goal is to blow up and then act like I don't know nobody. I'm going out of me as he constantly walks towards you. Judgment. Nope. Boop. Hey, fun fact, this is a thing that can happen. If you ever use the drill on Minos while he's in his dying animation, same as Sisyphus actually, that explosion doesn't actually dissipate any projectiles near it. So that's the reason why when you stick a drill in it, it just kind of, you know, pops off. Have to go now, bye. Alrighty, laters. I have a question. What's your question? What's your question, soldier? I have accidentally teleported Minos. You what? Give me a second. Die against Minos, do you have to fight Flesh Prison again? Nope. Unless you're going for a P rank. Whenever you die to Flesh Prison, if you die to Flesh Prison, you just have to reset Flesh Prison. If you die to Minos, you never have to die to, you never have to reset the fight. So, you will just spawn back at Minos. As long as you die against Minos. If you die to, like, the last little bits of Flesh Prison, it doesn't count towards Minos. And same as P-2 stuff. Any checkpoints that you encounter will always, stuff. I teleported Red. You... What? Judgment. I forgot you were blind. Whoops. You can also... That is, I think, the smallest amount of time, or the smallest amount of movement you can do to avoid that attack. Like, of course, you can also just walk backwards, but, I mean, I was just doing this. Do it again. Nope. It's just so dumb the way you dodge it. He slided. Whoa! Don't plan on dying to Sisyphus Prime. Oh, trust me. You won't plan on it, but you will. I had more trouble. I feel like I've also had more trouble on P-2 than anything else. If we go on to the old stream of when I first played it, because the stream is when I first played it. Pretty easy. Flush for Nomicon for obvious reasons. Yeah, I wish Flush for Nomicon was a little harder. Or I guess they are hard if you consider like those big ass attacks and the fact you can't heal throughout it. It'd be pretty tough, but all things considered is not actually too crazy. Wow. Anyways, we should go back to actually playing the game. I might eventually go take a piss, but I'm not sure yet. I don't know if I'm in piss range. Alright, anyways. You will fight Sisyphus. There is no choice. That is true. Everyone will have to fight Sisyphus eventually. We are all fucking idiots. What a good song. Probably have a Sisyphus to destroy. How you're supposed to parry that? You parry the uppercut of that attack. You parry the uppercut, and then you dodge through him to dash away from the weird, like, sand orb. But I have literally never gotten to, like, get that consistently, because I always either hit the parry and then just completely mess up the, rest of the stuff. Whoa! I like how this sometimes can happen. Rain fire. This is where I think that Leviathan's actually easier on harder difficulties, because they fire more projectiles in their second phase. Or not in their second phase. They fire more projectiles overall, making it so that way it's really easy to just like carry about a bajillion of them. Woohoo! That was fucking close. Yikes. Cool. You only parry the 4-hit combo. You can't escape. Yeah. You can't escape. That one, I might actually show that off in just a moment. That's P rank. Cool. Neat. Back, and also, oh. Let's see. Boot up one of my many saves real quick. Can I replay Minos Prime, or do I have to go through the belly of the beast again? Once you beat Minos Prime, you'll have this option for you. And this is your Prime Sanctus menu, and it'll show up everything you can do. And luckily, you can just go straight to Flesh Prison instead of having to do the stupid beginning of the belly of the beast, which, thank God. But anyways, I want to show off real quick a couple of cool Sisyphus dodges, at least as many as I can learn. So, oh, huh? Wait, this is my normal save file. Let's see. This song playing stage 5. That. I believe it's stage 5, yes. Maybe first try, let's go. Also check this out. Okay, I'm gonna see how many attacks I can show off on how to parry, but no guarantees.
You can't escape.
Dash, dodge, dodge, parry.
Destroy.
And that one I can never dodge. Let's leave a little bit of health. Dash, dodge, dodge, parry. That's my best way of doing it. There's probably an easier way of doing it, but also I said parry the uppercut. I was just lying. I forgot. It's the second hit. And also that dodge dash dash is never consistent for me, so just be warned. This one you just walk right up to him and parry him.
You can't escape.
Dash dash.
Destroy. This will hurt. You can't escape. Yes, that's
And
it.
this is where it starts to suck.
Destroy.
Okay, you're like above me, bro. Get out of there.
This will hurt.
Nuh-uh.
You can't escape. Destroy.
Also, make sure to dash accordingly with the parries, because, you know, every single time you parry, the attack can still follow through. See, like that.
This will hurt. Destroy. You can't escape.
Okay.
This will hurt.
Nope. It's ironic that this will hurt move is ironically his like portable healing for you. I'm dead.
You can't escape.
Ooh, baby.
This will hurt.
You.
Destroy.
Oh, where are you? Above me.
You can't escape.
You dash the first attack, then slide away from the other. Yeah. I would recommend... Here, let's get our Sisyphus in here. Sisyphus, I need you. Do the attack.
You can't.
So watch. Dash. Oh, wait. Sorry, I bumbled it. Whoops. Give me some help.
You can't.
So, dash, dodge, dodge, parry. And that dodge, by the way, is like back into the right because you want to have Sisyphus. Here's the best way I can describe it. Imagine this is Sisyphus and this is you, right? So Sisyphus is doing you can't escape, and then he dashes forward. You want to dash to the side to avoid him, and he's going to be charging at you the whole time. So you want to go back right, and then that's when he does the attack, and then you just hit him then. That's the best way I can describe it. Always just keep continuously trying to dodge to his back, and I guess in his perspective it's dash back and left, or slide back and left. As long as you can get back into the left of him, his attacks will always swing over you, or like completely miss you. It's no guarantees though, it's a very shaky strategy. Doing P rank P2 first trial on the dailies, 1 or 2 attempts. It's when I'm not streaming that I'm like really good at it, but I've like never gotten it incredibly consistent. Also, I made a poll on it, and I might override the poll and say I might end up doing the shortcut for dailies, but I'm not sure yet. Because the issue with me doing the full P rank is that I can sure have it like an almost limitless time to do the P rank, but there are some times where I just completely just death after death after death after death, and it takes up so much time to get back to P-2 because it's like 7 minutes long. So I might end up doing shortcuts, no guarantees though. So strap in, folks. And now it is time for one of my favorite layers, Heresy, which it sucks that it's only 3 of them. It sucks there's only 2 levels. I want one thing in particular from Act 2. You know what I want? I want it to be complete. Yeah. The one thing I wish that the one thing I wish that Act 3 would have is a P rank level that doesn't suck. Here's the way I want this tree to go. Parkour. Imagine this, you're scaling the Tower of Babel, but you're using different parkour techniques from each of the different weapons. Or from each of the different weapons that have a parkour technique. Like, I'm not sure if, you know, Saw Blade's gonna be getting one, but who knows at this point. Because everyone had their predictions for what the, you know, alternate, what, like, the different revolver type was gonna be, and no one expected it to be Yeehaw Cowboy. But, the Prime Sanctum for, P3, I really wish was, like, you have to learn all, like, the cool strategies you can do with all your, all the cool and unique strategies you can do with weapons such as, like, shotgun, like, overpump explosions and stuff. Or even, like, having, shortcuts throughout the level that can, help get you a better P rank. And at the very end, that's when you fight, like, Flesh Municipal Prison, I guess? I don't know. Some sort of flesh-oriented prison thing. You know. I don't really mind if Act 3 doesn't get fully finished upon launch, because that's fine by me. It still just means that we're getting more content, and it means we, you know, get it released over time. Lucifer Prime, I hope. My prediction for it is gonna be, there was one story about a, like, king in Greece who was, like, a hermit, from what I remember. It was, like, a myth or something. But that's what I think might be the Prime boss. And, of course, keeping with the theme of, like, you know, having all the different colors for all the different bosses, I think it's gonna be green, because you get kind of orange-yellow for, like, or I guess, like, orange-red-yellow for the, one type of the arm. Ow! The stuff for, like, the arms. Because you have Feedbacker, which is blue for Minos, and then you got Knuckle Blaster, which is red for Sisyphus. And I know it's just a bit of skepticism, but... Or, it's a bit, like, just some conspiracy, but... You never know. MVP 3, Releasable Prime of the Flesh Tomb / Sarcophagus. That would be sick. Oh, I missed the enemies there. Whoops. whatever, I'll reset. But, I'm trying to also think, because it also someone said brought the point of, like, it would be redundant to learn all the moves again. It's not learning the moves, it's honing the moves. Like, for example, I still cannot get rocket riding consistent, for me. So having some sort of parkour thing to kind of, like, hone those skills, and maybe the boss could be parkour oriented, like, it has some sections where, like, they like kind of go invincible or something, and then they like go in the background and launch a bunch of attacks at you that requires you to dodge them using things you learned. Sort of like the boss battle of Jump Academy from TF2, if that makes any sense. If anyone's played TF2, of course. That's how I feel it should be. And then like you could learn all the stuff about like maybe using overpump to your ability, maybe using even other enemies, or even having it be where it's like a puzzle gauntlet. Where, say for example, you have to break 3 idols that are in a room that's full of a bunch of virtues. And the virtues are constantly keeping you on your toes while you attempt to find out where the virtues are and break them. Or not the virtues, the idols, pardon me. I would love if it was some puzzle stuff. I just don't want to do another fucking enemy gauntlet. It's just lame. This... Go down 2 more sides, and what do you get? Flesh Squain. But, I don't know, I'm just tossing ideas at the board, of course. And, like, I really just... God forbid if it's a fucking another enemy gauntlet. Because you know if it's going to be a P-3 enemy gauntlet, it's going to suck. Because I already don't like P-2 as, like, a level. Because I really just wish they structured the level differently. But... man, I'm just begging on hands and knees that it won't blow. And I don't think P-2 is a terrible level by any means. I just wish that it was structured differently so that way it was, like, fun. So instead of having to fight 7 minutes worth of enemies, maybe I can fight 7 minutes worth of enemies once, and then go to do the P-rank. On the boss, that should be accessible from the very start. Perhaps. Just food for thoughts. Hi. Use his voice. Sweating evergreen. It's like you gotta learn rocket riding. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't really bother rocket riding because I never fall off the stage. Easy as. And plus, it can also teach you about some movement tech. Like, for example, it like probably has some section that's like, yeah, learn how to do ground slam storage and stuff like that. And it's mainly just for people who don't know the strats. And of course, at that point, you should be knowing all of what to do. But you know, I feel like it would be nice just to kind of have it be this parkour gauntlet to teach maybe some more newbie players how to like do some really advanced movement. Because advanced movement is like the shit in ULTRAKILL. Like being able to go from like easily just from a standing position to already halfway across the map in a single bound is insane. And I feel like they don't really do a good job at describing some of the stuff that you can do. Like they never explain ground slam storage. I think they only have one level in Bridgeburner where they explain how to do the, like, slide, dash, jump, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Already got an A in style. Hope I don't fuck it up this time. But, yeah, here's hoping. And I also don't want it to be such advanced movement tech where it's like you literally, it's like frame perfect. Because that stuff is just dead. That's just stuff that's just not fun. Wow, I got clipped hard, I guess. Fuck. 4 hard bosses instead of multiple enemies. Ooh, that would be interesting. You know what I would love? If, there was a Prime Sanctus that was like, get this, you beat all the Prime Sanctuses, and then all of a sudden there's like one secret Prime Sanctus that gets released. That's like, it's not P-4. I guess it would be P-4. But it's like, all the Prime Souls like gather up and culminate into one really like OP being, and that could be Lucifer Prime or some shit like that. And then you have that be the boss, where it's like kind of like, how do I describe this? It's like Sisyphus and Minos and whoever the P3 boss is all in one like kind of boss rush. And also, Nikita, if you're ever watching my streams, add a boss rush into the game. That'd be fucking awesome. Super down with that. 3 mini bosses would be fun. It would be an interesting concept. I'm also just wondering, like, what would be the end for ULTRAKILL? Because don't forget, like, we are fast approaching on the... Or I guess we're not fast approaching, but we are approaching the technical end of ULTRAKILL at some point or another. Because we just got through all of Act 2 regarding like P2 and stuff like that. Like, how's P3 gonna end? Ooh. I would love if they have something like similar to like Limbo, but it's like more sky oriented, like just kind of like Sky Island stuff. And I know it's not gonna really make too much sense, but then again, when did anyone expect like Wrath to have the water level? You know what I mean? Like, I don't think anyone was really expecting that. I think everyone kind of expected Greed to be something like gold or like something sand oriented, because it just kind of makes sense. Also, it's apparently in the lore the sand in Greed is all gold. It's pretty sick. Later. Oh. Are you alive? What the fuck? I forgot there's a platform down there. Look at that. I also really wish they had custom sandbox stuff you can make. I don't mean like custom levels you can make, because those already exist. Like, I saw the Carol the Bells level that some guy produced, which is pretty cool. No, we are just polishing off standard, by the way. I really wish there was like some things that you can do, like you can set it so that way it's like you can pick the different maps you can use as sandbox, you know, similar to Gmod, of course. Ow. Let's see. Hit the jungle gym.
I know you're here. I can
Put me in a jungle gym. I kind of just wish that I also wish that they had sandbox versions of some of the levels that currently exist in ULTRAKILL as of now. Like, I really wish I could go through all these areas just without any enemies, and just kind of like look at all the cool stuff they do. Like, for example, I only discovered this while going through No-Clip. I'm dead. I only discovered this while going through No-Clip on what the fuck was it? Billy the Beast. That the spines that they have are repurposed parasites from King Minos, like the corpse of King Minos. Fuck it. I'll show it off in a second once I'm done with this B rank, but it's really weird to see. Did we get it? Click. Do a cowboy only run sharpshooter. Here's the idea. Update to ULTRAKILL with more sandbox elements and textures. You can set spawn points and doors and checkpoints to make your own level. Create, because I would imagine a workshop would be added in like a newer update. It would have to be like after the game is probably already finished, because there's so much stuff that's currently in the game that's kind of like, I don't know how to describe it, a tad buggy in terms of sandbox. Like, for example, like nav meshes going all over the place when you're trying to place down like, oh, an explosive barrel. All of a sudden now it's just crashing the nav mesh. But, you know, it'll all be fixed in due time. Anyways, I want to show off real quick. So, to anyone who doesn't know, Billy the Beast actually uses a repurposed enemy. So, and it's not these hands. I'm just going to be going through here by showing everything. It's actually right here. So, you can actually see here that the spinal column kind of extends out. I wonder, what's my button? There we are. The spinal column kind of extends out. Also, these are how long the hands are, by the way. But, fun fact about these is that the spinal column is actually the parasite from the corpse of King Minos, which is pretty weird to see. And it's also super weird to see that these teeth are also, like, fully modeled and stuff. And yeah, there's also a broken texture up here. Such. There's actually a couple like fucked up textures, and it's because like you would never be able to see it unless you were literally right up against it. But it's super funky to see all that stuff. And the reason why those hands are so long, I believe, is because this was supposed to be from... I think this is meant to be for like the Gabriel fight, where like you're going through the little bits and pieces of all like the different parts of King Minos, and there's like a specific section that like has all the hands. I think they're probably outstretched because of that. But anyways, going back down here, I don't remember if there's anything down here of note. Also, I'm gonna have to go piss in a moment. Like I just got the piss. Hello, I should wonder. No. But yeah, I think these hands also. Yeah, these hands also extend down really far. But it's just super weird to see all the random stuff that they have. But yeah, I think I'm not sure how many other spinal columns there are in order to check this, but it's really weird to see what they did in Act 1 to kind of see like what their process was for making these areas. Oh, here's another spinal example. Are we going to see a parasite on the end of them? Oh, interesting. It's kind of cool to see all like the repurposed stuff that they did for Act 1. There we go, got the area cleared. So, also, I like literally have no idea what the purpose of all this stuff down here is besides housing the secret orb. Like, by the time you get down here, if you're going quick enough, you can just ricochet everything down and then just hop over here. Okay, anyways, here we go. V2 come out in an alternate timeline for broken texture. Well, that's actually funny you mentioned that, because V2 actually has a really weird thing that happens in the first time you encounter them. I don't think it's anything to do with what is it called? Broken texture. But it's still really funky to see. So, go over, do all this stuff, yada yada. Clear the loon, yippee. Go down here. First of all, you can't actually go through here. You can see that this is a static screen. And I believe, if I do this, check out what happens, right? They fly up into the ceiling and actually go into a broken texture, which is just fading in to show that they're popping off. They're actually still up here. And I've noted that in some cases they like fly for all infinity, but there are some cases where, fun fact, let's see, I think they turn off all the audio for V2 during their like death sequence, because if we go back down here, there have been some scenarios that I spotted where V2 would actually bounce up here constantly, and you can occasionally see it by like seeing their foot clip through this texture and stuff, which is really funky. But yeah, you can't actually go up to this point. Or you can? Oh, that's weird. Okay, well, didn't know you could do that. You can't go through the hole, but you can go through the window. Not even intended in the slightest. So yeah, that's the funky thing about V2. Okay, I'm gonna put up the BRB because I need to go piss really badly, so I'll be right back. Yeah, okay. Okay. Back. He's pissing steal his IP while he's gone. Oh, you damn kids. IP stealing all the time. Grr. I'll have to speak to your commanding officer about that one. Anyways, back to the P ranks. Still gotta do, we're already at Gabriel. Oh, shit. What did audio... Did all the audio just cut out for me? It shows that you guys can still hear me. What the hell happened? Hold on a minute. There we go. Weird. For some reason it sounded like all the audio for me just disappeared. Okay then. Fuel. Anyways. Let's head execute, baby! Alrighty, let's, I think we're... Haha, don't waste stamina, haha. Doing fighting CC foos. Quick, his run is on optimized, he fucked up the jump. Let's see. I messed it up. Oh, I didn't. I quote unquote messed it up. Oh no. No, but I can do better. Woo! Nice. Think that's it? Yes. Cool. That's why I think that Gabriel 2 is super easy. Also, me when the organ is playing. I will say, this level I can knock down pretty damn consistently to a very low amount. I also forgot to mention that this is one of the, I think one of the only 2 levels in the game, I want to say the only 2 levels in the game where you can P rank it by getting no kills. Because Gabriel Part 1 and Gabriel Part 2, you never actually kill Gabriel. Or no, Claire de Lune. I forgot, Claire de Lune you never kill you never kill V1, or V2 rather. You never kill V2, so 3 levels. Oh guys, look at that. My record's still 10 seconds, try to beat that. I'm so good at fighting Gabriel. Gabriel, shut up, I'm trying to fight P2! Alright. Time to dunk on this level so hard the bitrate's gonna go down the shit. You and the Pissifus. I'm so glad that we, as an Ultra Kill community, can come together and just say Pissifus and Pinos Prime. Or, I guess just Pinos. Why are you still alive? Hey, well, I was close. Closer than I would like it. Be good. And, bonk. Bonk. You get no bit rates, no quality, no dick, no balls, and probably no bit rate because this guy's quality is absolute garbage. Cool. Ow. Cool. That's like one of my least favorite rooms in the game. Like, just in general. If I'm probably no P ranks, the guy has no blood. That flying kick that the sword machine does is like one of my favorite moves in the game. That like any enemy can do. It just feels so goofy. It's like in Disco Elysium. This is gonna be a weird cut. It's like in Disco Elysium when you're trying to fight Measurehead for the first time. The proper way to kill them, or not kill them, the proper way to knock them down is to literally just roundhouse kick them. Or do a quote-unquote 360 flying spin kick. Whatever the hell they called it. You have to do one of those. And it just feels like, man, Detective Dubois is showing his prowess, even in Ultrakill. Even in the layers of hell. That was sick. You're at 1 health, and you're at 1 health. Perish. P3 with no tinny. It's a cool theme, but, you know, we gotta get these jams going, man. I might include Tony Rosso's song into the drawing stream playlist so that way we can all jam out to it whenever it does have to come on, but I don't know. I just kind of like having it be chilled. And it makes me feel stressed every single time I listen to it with the theme on. Oh, that's the not so rare occurrence of a Sisyphean insurrectionist being able to kill one of its own kin while in the air. I forgot how fast that was. There we go. Oof. Sorry. My fits are a little sweaty. Probably should slap on some deodorant. It's been getting really fucking hot here in Utah, so I apologize if I'm just dying of heat. Why am I apologizing if I'm dying of heat? Really, that's something I don't have to apologize for. Go. Go, fuck off. Okay. The checkpoint. It's not real. Boop. Bam. Pop. Boop. Kill that one. Oh, not that. I want to do this. Oh, I almost did the strat. That would have been sick. Some songs will be put in streaming when Act 2 is out. I will say that there are some songs I've yet to put on the drawing playlist. Like, for example, I haven't checked the drawing stream like thing in a while, and I might honestly just set it to be chill stream songs where we're just vibing out and doing a bunch of random shit. Because honestly, like, I don't do drawing streams a lot now, mainly because I've kind of not like lost my creative freedom, but it's also just because like I don't really bother drawing right now. Okay, do that. Boop. Go. Remember, kids, if you're panicking because you just got clipped by a hideous mass out of nowhere, don't panic. Simply just punch downward twice. Punch downward twice or once with a knuckle blaster. As long as you're not getting completely fucking bounced by the fact that it's, yeah, a harpoon going straight into your chest. Oh, that would have been sick if that actually worked, but believe me. Hell if I'm getting that. What? A cowboy strat. The Panzer on his way to screw up the Easter egg. My child will throw copper rocks into power lines. I remember watching one video that was like, it was one of those troll videos, and it just showed it was like, steal copper, whenever you find copper, steal it. And it was just people going into like, actual like factory plants and stuff like that, and just going in there and just joinking copper. I'm just like, what have memes become now? It's like, at first it was all just like harmless fun, and now we're just like telling people to literally just go over to like their nearest power plant and just go steal copper. That's at least we're moving the game, because of that tracking. What the fuck is it? That's not tracking, that is homing.
This prison to hold me.
Watson's cinder block. The Duracell branded cinder block. Throw copper into power lines for fun.
Indeed, I have slept long enough. You can't take it. Yes, that's it. This draw. Me.
And another dodge that. Oh! I thought you just teleported out of the arena for a second. Nope. Thanks for your mobile healing. Woo! First try. Eats. Very glad I got that out of the way while I am still here. Cool, that is all of standard done. Oh no, Anakin, he panicking. I only ever panic on wave on like the second phase because if I can't get the drill on the first time, I'm fucked. I'm just like, alright, GG's. Easy clap. But you know, I could pop off sometimes. It's just that phase 2 is so annoying because of that stupid shit where it's like, yeah, he still creates shockwaves when you parry, and it's just like, don't make that a feature. That's so dumb. But no, we good. Yeah, time to get violent now. And then now just pop the hell off in violent mode. Prelude. This is now officially the final time I will ever have to ever play this level. Like, after this, I am no longer contractually obligated by Nikita to ever play this level. Like, that's how crazy this is gonna become. And honestly, what I might do is I might, like, take the screenshot of me with all, like, the save files complete and stuff like that, and then just, delete one of the saves, so that way I can have some, like, fun like, streaming, games and stuff like that. Like, for example, like, betting streams or some shit. Aiming, wow, that's not a feature in the game, huh? I forgot they turned off aiming in one of the most recent patches. Wait, let me up. Jesus fuck. I'm dying on a level that I shouldn't be dying on. I got all the enemies right. Cool. I'm gonna assume I got all the enemies and just not think about it. Later, nerd. Woo. But, yeah, so I think what I might end up doing is just, like, take the screenshot and show off a bunch of other stuff. As ridiculously as overkill way possible. You know what? Just for you, I'm gonna redo that level and just fucking murder them. I actually want to try this now. Full intro. One thing I really wish that they added was, How long is this? Is this a glacier eventually farts? Yep. I can always tell if it's a glacier eventually farts by like not only the ambience of like the beginning part, but also the oh my god. Fucking Christ, that was aggressive. But, it's also because of that, like, first note that plays is, like, the leading factor to lead me to come to the conclusion that this is the song called The Glacier Eventually Farts. By the way, Baller Track, I might end up skipping it because it has lyrics, and I kind of want to go get the... I need to go change that one out for the in-game version because I don't like the one that they have posted on YouTube now. That one has lyrics and such. Or, not lyrics, it's some dude... Some jackass talking in the background. Nobody's talking in the middle of my track, bruv. Not cool, dude. Okay. Neat. And now it is time to just completely fuck this guy over. If you consider that ultra-kill, that's cool. If consider that overkill, then that's cool, but I was trying to go to the electric one to fuck him over, and I just forgot it. Can we do drawing streams again or something? Here's the issue that I have with drawing streams is that, like, they're cool and all. It takes a long time for me to set up my drawing tablet. Or that's also just a complete lie. It takes like 5 minutes. But I was just like, I don't want to do drawing streams. I'm gonna be honest, like, I'm not making any money off of it, and commonly I like to draw when I'm being offered money. So I might end up doing something that's like, oh, you can pay this amount of money for me to do a funny little drawing. Or something like that, but I'm not even sure about that, because who knows if people are actually gonna donate. If people like to join for the free drawings. Even then, I'm just kind of like, I don't know, I kind of just don't really feel... I don't feel good about doing those little drawing streams where it's just like drawing a bunch of little doodles. I don't know. It, like, no longer appeases me. But, who knows, there might be drawing streams in the future. I might honestly do drawing streams with Sharpie again. But I'm literally not sure. I also might do, like, shitpost art and stuff. I actually did make a shitpost the other day. My very first shitpost with a drawing tablet was one where I had gripes about people doing that shit. Have you ever had the experience where somebody's talking about a controversial topic and you're out of the loop, right? You don't know anything about the topic that's currently being set before you. So you ask, oh, well, what's the topic about? And you go, oh, you don't even want to know, dude. That shit is like, if you ever meet me and I ask a genuine question about a controversy you're talking about, if you do that, I'm going to tear my nails into your fucking elbows. Whoa. Drawing streams because of DJ and Boop. Yeah, fair enough. I might end up... I probably will do them eventually, but... I don't know. There will come a time where I'll do them again. In fact, you know what? I might probably do one later today, since everyone's asking for them. I just didn't expect people to actually care about the drawing streams, because I just figured that they were just kind of meh streams, but... people are enjoying it. Fuck it, we'll do more. Wow, that's... really cool sharpshooter, thanks.
Taking a close look at what's around us, there is
hey dude,
some sort of
bonk. And what a threat. Honest, dude, it's not even a threat, that's just the truth. If you ever see me on like any type of social media platform or on like Discord or something asking like, oh, what was this controversy about? And you go like, you don't even want to know, dude. I'm just going to kill you in real life with a gun. That's just how it's gonna go. Why am I never on the electric one? Oh, should probably change that, huh? Go to the electric one and pop off. One time I did sword machine, both phases of feedback are only. It's my greatest accomplishment in this game. Fair enough. But, you sound like my science teacher. I mainly pick up my insults just from, like, take, here, I like, how do I describe this? I ad-lib my, what are they called Mad Libs? I forget if they're called Mad Libs or if they're just called ad-libs. But, I do this shit where I, like, you take a body part, you take, like, you take some sort of appendage, and you take some sort of, like, body part, and then you come up with a threat about it. Like, for example, fingernails, shoulders, or something like that. And you go like, oh, I'm gonna dig my fingernails into your shoulders. Like, that's a pretty, like, top tier insult. It's not anything crazy, but, you know, in a pinch it can work. And then for something along the lines of like, oh dear, I want to actually do this. Nice. But for something along the lines of like, take another appendage, let's say for, wow, no hit, okay, cool. H period, Mad Libs, okay. Appendage. I'm saying appendage as in like fingernails, toenails or something like that. Toes, fingers, penis, no, not that one. But, you know, anything like that. I'm gonna take a tennis ball and shove it down your throat. Something along those lines. Wakey wakey, eggs and bakey, bitch. What if I just reduce half your health in literally like a second? What? sometimes I always wonder how I'm accidentally goofing up the coin adding, and I think it's because I'm not actually getting it through the opponent. Cool. Whee! Alrighty. Keep on keeping on. I'm not sure how long we're going to be streaming as well. It might go on for like 3 hours, same as usual. It's also like I've been, to people who've been wondering about what happened to like the Yume Nikki streams and the Hollow Knight streams, I'm just gonna be honest, like, I just lost momentum. And I know that's like kind of a weird thing to say considering the fact that I was super passionate about playing those games, at least for Hollow Knight. I don't really care about not finishing Yume Nikki, because, I mean, the ending is probably gonna be some like, oh, it's depressing story kind of stuff. And it's good, the whole thing is gonna just be something along the lines of like suicide or some shit. I've seen it about 1 billion times in a lot of indie games, but the main thing was Hollow Knight kind of got ended prematurely. And I still plan to finish Hollow Knight at some point or another, but it's just really hard for me to finish it when like, when I just kind of want to play ULTRAKILL. It's like, this is kind of now become like an ULTRAKILL oriented channel, like barely anyone was watching the Hollow Knight streams, and even then, they didn't get much mileage. So I'm not entirely sure if I want to like keep continuing doing all that kind of stuff, or if I kind of just want to like take things in a different direction. Like maybe instead of orienting the channel all that's super weird, look at that. You can change the hand with the skull in your, you can change your hand with the skull in your hand. Funky. But I'm not sure if I want to take the channel in a different direction or like a different approach. Considering that the only thing that's really making me views nowadays is just ULTRAKILL stuff, and I'm kind of just like, I'm fine with that. Needy streamer overload. I mean, I just kind of want to get a lot of shit done, man. It's not even just me being needy. Like, it's actually kind of the opposite of needy. It's like, I want to give as much content as I can to people, but it's also like, losing Steam is a very, 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 very real possibility. 30 games on Steam I get to play ULTRAKILL damn near daily. Yeah, I don't know. That's kind of just my claim to fame, because I'm just kind of like, yeah. No one really bothers with Minos nowadays. I'm kind of like, this is free market. But it's also like playing Yume Nikki, especially where it's like a new release. I think what I might end up doing is having my channel oriented around like new release games. By the way, speaking of new releases, Breath of the Wild Tears of the Kingdom is coming out in like, what, 10 days now? And I've still yet to, like, purchase that game, which I might not end up playing Breath of the Wild Tears of the Kingdom, and I know, like, I was discussing all the stuff about the game. That's just because I'm, like, passionate with, like, the lore and stuff like that, and all the cute references that they have, but I don't really want to fucking play a whole new Breath of the Wild game. Especially if it's going to be just another $60 for a game that's going to run at like 30 FPS. Like, I'd be super down if I could get it running on my PC. Like, everything, oh, Needy Streamer is a game. Interesting. But, it's also just like, I don't really want to fucking play Tears of the Kingdom. It's gonna be one of those really big games that I'm sure everyone's gonna be gawking about it for days on end, but I don't know. I think I'm probably going to focus my channel more on showing off like really cool indie games and stuff, and not these like AAA random bullshit extravaganza. Because I'm sure when Tears of the Kingdom comes out, what's gonna happen is that I'm gonna have egg on my face as I go like, oh, would you look at that? Tears of the Kingdom sold 10 bajillion copies in its first week or some crap like that. And I'm just like, that's really cool. I loved Breath of the Wild for what it was worth, but it's so hard for me to actually want to play that game again. Fuck. But, games like Dream Barbecue that are coming out are going to be really fun. In fact, you know what? Let me get my wish list open. I want to see what I have wish listed, because these are all like up-and-coming releases. The ones I have are Picayune Dreams, which I've heard was good. Blasphemous 2, which, like, oh my lord, I can't wait. Ina Dream Barbecue. Remnant 2, which I might not end up playing on release because that, you know, much like Remnant 1, is probably going to be like a really big game, and I might give it a shot, but who knows. And then Nirvana, Cyberpunk Bartender Action. which, from what I've heard, is the prequel to Valhalla, so... But, wow, Tears of the Kingdom sold 10 kajillion copies in 0.2 seconds. No, it sold a trillion copies. Or something like that. I said that, ULTRAKILL sold an ultra-killion amount of, copies on its first week of release, and then one of my friends just told me to shut up because it was just a bad bit. And I don't care what anyone says, ULTRAKILL is funny. I'm 1 in a trillion. But, you know, all that stuff about, like, new releases might just become my new channel type deal. And I'm absolutely fine with it. Like, if somebody told me that my channel was now going to be less oriented towards, playing ULTRAKILL and more, or not playing ULTRAKILL, playing old indie games and then just playing new indie games instead, I would be fine with that. But to fill in the gaps, I would want to play, like, yeah, Katana Zero and stuff like that. And I also like playing games I've already played before, and this is super weird because, like, you know, with all these new release games, I'm kind of just, like, wanting to go in blind, and I'm fine with that. But I like to play indie games that have come out for a little bit now, completely blind. I don't know how to describe the feeling, or not completely blind, completely, like, I know everything about the game. And I think it's just because I like talking about all the lore about the game and what I can parse. I like being the tour guide for a couple of things. I played Katana Zero for the gameplay, the stage, the story. Yeah, the story is really cool. There are a couple of points where I was kind of confused on a couple of things, but yeah, that all got cleared up when I started watching a couple lore videos from, like, Sasquatch Gaming, I think was his name, and I kid you not, his name is Sasquatch Gaming. Hilarious name, I know, but he makes some really cool lore videos about, like, Hotline Miami and stuff like that. Highly recommend this channel out. But, all that stuff I've been, indulging myself with, and I'm just kind of like, I'm not going to be playing Hotline Miami. I mean, like, not recently as of late, because, like, I still have to be prepared for, like, Dream Barbecue and Nirvana and stuff like that, and I'm absolutely fine with being hyped for those, but in order to fill the meantime, that's when I want to play all the indie games I know a bunch of stuff about. That way I can kind of get my, like, horror guide quota out of the way. We are so close, maybe, to the free DLC. Yeah, I really fucking hope that Katana Zero DLC gets released. They released the, like, Hero, Katana... What was it? Katana Hero is what they released. And it was, like, a funny bootleg version of Katana Zero that was, like, an addition to the main game. That's really cool, but I'm also just, like... That's a neat April Fool's update, and I'm hyped about that. But also, it's, like... And I know it probably wasn't all too much effort to put into it, like just changing a couple dialogue boxes and just making some of the enemies have some cool textures. But there were some cases where I'm just kind of like, man, I kind of wish they just like released the DLC now. It's been like, what, fucking 2 years? I forget. It's on a hero. Alright. But, like, Hotline Miami is a game that I really don't want to play, like, now. Especially since I have a bunch of ULTRAKILL stuff to do and, like, drawing streams. But, who knows? Their channel is ever-changing. Like, I did not expect for me to actually be stopping, like, not playing Hollow Knight, but instead playing ULTRAKILL and doing 100% save stuff. Like, I did not expect for me to be doing this kind of stuff. Okay, oop. That's the wrong way. Can I actually ULTRAKILL? Can I overkill the Hideous Mask? I'm sorry if my dialect has now turned into ULTRAKILL. Well, you can do a lot of damage. Not a substantial amount, but, or, I mean, it is a substantial amount, but... It's like Elden Ring players going like, oh yeah, losing half my health wasn't too bad. Yeah, hit that thing. There we go. Do the review, because I'm 0-2. I'm fine with that. Just farewell, Mr. Prince. But, I'm fine with there not being a Katana Zero too. Like, I think Katana Zero is already fine enough, and the DLC might just kind of seal the deal. But, geez, am I like really hyped for? I'm like no longer hyped for the DLC because I'm just kind of like, man, it's been years. Oh, actually, I want to see if I can. I don't need to jump during that. I forget. Doing this. I'll see if I can do the cool trick. Nice. That was pretty quick. Video is fast. Okay, I'll have the data sync to the belly. Probably. I'm not entirely sure.
I'm slitting my throat.
Final fight, I think, would be 15 versus 2. Or versus 0. That would be sick. I also really hope that they kind of expand on a couple of things like V's backstory and stuff like that. Because I don't think they did correct me if I'm wrong, but they didn't really like explain V's backstory a lot. He's like one of my favorite characters. In fact, I think I have like a Perler bead art that I made of him a while back. Yeah, I hope that's all the enemies there because I really don't want to redo Bridge Burner. The love of all that is holy. I don't want to redo Bridge Burner. Why did I swap for that? Oh, it's because I want to do the funny orbital strike thing. There's actually, you know what? I want to reset the mission just for that. The rest of Kronos. I thought that the rest of Kronos was already discussed, that like there's no more Kronos in the end of Catan Zero, because they like, because there's the fight against, oh fuck, who was it? I forgot their name. Yeah, I hope that the DLC gets focused on the past or something like that. Like revealing some sections about like plot holes that have been kind of errantly thrown out. I think it's all of them, but I want to show off the orbital strike thing that I learned. Check this out. Do that. Oh, what? Oh, did I wait too long and didn't do it right? Fuck. Whatever, I'm just gonna do level now. But, I'd imagine that they're gonna try and, like, cover up a couple of the plot holes. Maybe, like, the government lab will have, like, a bunch of Chronos for, everybody, but, like, you know, human greed and stuff like that and shit. It's mainly because I just want, like, a couple of the plot holes that I kind of found while, delving into a couple things to be explained. And sure, there are not a lot of plot holes, but there still are a couple of plot holes. I also really hope we get to go to, like, the areas of, like, the first district and stuff like that. That would be really cool. Do Mecha War, yeah. I also hope that it's, like I said, first district stuff would be really cool to see. Like, seeing, all like, maybe the pristine lab, or, like, you know, all the stuff that's available to, like, all the very pristine in that society in the first district. Or even having, like, origins about the psychiatrist and, like, who they got sent by. They did say, like, our employers are very displeased with your stuff when you do a specific thing. Pretty cool to see. Nice. Jump. This is a song I actually haven't heard in a while because it never gets shuffled into the playlist at all. Question we all want is if the girl lives. Yeah. And I guess it would have to be the technical good, or I guess the technical bad ending, depending on how you look at it. Because, like, the technical good ending would be dying in Chinatown, and then, it's like the good ending's dying in Chinatown and leaving the girl to live, and then the bad ending is doing the rest of the game, and, not sacrificing the girl for, you know, or sacrificing the girl to do the rest of your mission, and stuff like that. But yeah, I do hope that kind of gets explained. You can kind of only access the, government lab if you've been doing the good ending, I guess. So, who knows, we might get some info on that. But, there's also a couple of things that I'm kind of just like, I'm not sure if I want to, back on the topic about, like, me playing different, indie games and stuff. Like, there's a bunch of new releases I can do, but I also, like, am literally making no money off of the channel right now. And I know that in about like a couple of pretty much days, to be honest, I think I could probably start making money off of the channel, but you know, I have to actually have people support the channel to begin with in order to get new games, in order to stream them and such. And sure, I did get paid like a very healthy sum of money in terms of commissions and bets, but you know, that's not gonna sustain me forever. Yeehaw! A good ending, yeah. Maybe a good ending. Maybe it just discovers that like the drama and comedy and drama were both just like high school dropouts or some shit like that. Just kind of making a goofy end to those two. But then there's like an actual comedy and drama. They're like the uber beings of the realm. Hi, Minos. Everybody say hi to Minos. Hi. Excuse me. Hi. 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 Damn. Okay, well, that's cool. But I need to also check the stats and see what my requirements are now, because for those who don't know, in order to make money off of YouTube, you need to have at least 1,000 subscribers and one of either, I think it's like 2 million public watch hours in YouTube Shorts, or 40,000 or 4,000 in YouTube like videos in general. Let me check how much public watch hours I have now. Oh shit, it's been going up very, very significantly. Supposedly there's only like, I think about 262 hours left in order for me to get a shitload of money. So that's cool. But the mask guys were kind of out of their place. Maybe we learned ours too. I hope so. I really hope we learn their origins, and I really hope that it's like they're using those two weed guys as like a conduit for their power, because like it's super weird that like I think they're meant to either be like lab guys, or they're meant to, I always thought that they were the like dudes who were smoking weed and doing all the parties and stuff like that. I thought that they were comedy and drama, but that might not even be the case. Like there might be some conduit type of shit. And maybe you get to like appear under the mask, and then it's just like, oh hey, well it's those weird guys, but now they're not acting like comedy and drama anymore. And then you like another two set of people get changed. Maybe it could be the bar guys that you see at the bar who are kind of just like egging you on. That would be interesting. But yeah, I guess in order for me to do all like the new release stuff, and this is gonna sound like a shill, and that's because it is, I guess just watch more content, indulge in more content. You won't be disappointed. And plus, the only really new content I can ever release is just Minos P ranks. But fun fact about the Minos P ranks: if I include the Minos P rank, the Sisyphus P rank, and the Sisyphus shortcut, I can actually make it every single video be 10 minutes, which is, I'm pretty sure, like the required amount of time that you need in order to actually make like ad revenue off of it. And listen to me when I say this, I will never in a bajillion years take a sponsor from something I will never use. So I will never put sponsors in my Minos Prime videos. That's my damn promise. Like I can put them in a Let's Play, I can put them in anything. The one thing you'll never see me put them in is in any type of P rank of any sort. That's just not how I roll. Those things should be like no ads, you get the whole P rank and everything with the P rank. You'll never see me try to do a sponsor in any of those videos. Who knows, there also could just be like things changing. Cause you know, no plan. Wow, I died. Shit. No plans last forever, so yeah, that could also be changed. But I can assure you that no sponsors that I will ever not use will be included within videos that I do of like Let's Plays. So, you know, if I ever do like a Manscaped video or something like that, that's because I'm like actually genuinely using the product for its intended purpose, and I am not getting like money. I'm not like doing it for the sake of money. I'm doing it for the sake that it's like advertising a product that's actually really cool. But you know, and also you're not gonna see me do mobile game ads. I never play mobile games. I think they're fucking garbage. There are some mobile games that are cool, I'm sure, but man, there's just so much shit. Like, the one thing I don't want is people getting like Rise of Kingdoms ads on videos and stuff, because those are like the worst types of ads. Where it's clearly just like, you know, it's clearly just like rage baiting, I guess the best way I can describe it, where it's meant to make you feel like, oh, well, I'm super intelligent, so I can solve this puzzle, and then you like, you know, download the game. That's just fishy marketing, and I don't like it. And of course, I don't think I can actually control what ads do show up on the streams, or on the videos rather, not on the streams. Oh, good heavens! But I can't control what ads do and do not show up. I just really hope it's not all Rise of Kingdoms shit. Oh, someone said base. Oh, don't worry about it. Base only applies to if I'm talking about the on the topic of like homophobic and racism stuff. Oof. Well, antsy there, aren't you, bro? Jesus fuck! Oh my fucking Christ! Anyone else see that? That's a clip. Jesus. Like, I know, like, oh, we died twice in sheer heart attack on Violent. That Mind Flayer literally just read out my whole IP on stream. They could have done that, and that would have done less damage to my entire career than that. What was that? Mind Flayer fucking just, like, literally was out for my throat. Also, what the hell? Okay, anyways, on the topic of ads and stuff like that, the only thing that I'll ever say, like, based is not something I want people to say, is when I'm talking about, like, trans rights and stuff like that. Don't say based, because that's just basic human decency. I mean, not that I care, but, you know. Certified Mind Flayer moment. That wasn't even Certified Mind Flayer moment. That was Mind Murderer. Mind Remover. Fucking Nikita decided to put the new enemy type in the game, guys. Let's go. But, yeah, that was insane. Anyways, back on the topic of stuff. I only don't like it when people say base when I'm talking about, like, stuff along the lines of, oh, hey, trans rights and stuff like that. It's like, cool, that's based. But it's also like, is it based? Or is it just a normal thing for a human to say? That's just kind of my philosophy on it. And I don't really care if anyone does say based against that kind of stuff. Because I don't really care at all if someone does. It's just like, is it based? Or is it just a common human normal thing to say? Hey, don't fucking like slit my throat this time, please. Oy vey. Like, even then they were kind of close. Yikes. I also want to do this real quick. See if I can get this going. Never get that against the Mind Flayer. That sucks. Give me you. But, the stuff about, like, based and stuff, it's like, I don't really mind people just saying based. But it's also like, think about it logically. You're saying based to a person saying trans rights. Does that mean that saying trans rights is based? Or should it just be, like, a normal thing for a human to say that doesn't warrant a reaction from it? Because, like, whenever a person says, like, trans rights, I'm not, like, based. I'm just kind of like, okay, cool. Eat. Glad to see it. And it's also, like, based has so many also, like, really negative connotations with just, like, dumbasses on the internet supporting really racist stuff and just, like, terrible memes by just going, like, oh, this guy's based because he fucking beats his wife or some shit like that. And I know it's kind of an extreme exaggeration, but, you know, it can sometimes happen. You go into just some random video on the internet, you're just like, hey, that guy has just been, like, This guy had like a murder case against his wife, and people are saying base, and it's like, ugh. After it goes from nothing personal, kid teleports behind you. There's 5 billion homing projectiles. That first an endless, I can't even handle them. I have an easy way to get rid of mind flayers, but oh my god, is it such like an insane strategy. You can only do it in Cybergrind. It's where you do a slab coin after a ground slam storage, and then you use your electric rail cannon afterwards, and it instantly kills them. Kind of like this. Yeah, but to a singular mind flare. Also, boop! Shit. I know I wasn't gonna get it. Boop! Take that. I would have been so happy if I managed to actually parry that. Holy shit. Alright, cool. Clean and easy. Alright, let's keep on keeping on, I guess. We're almost done with this. We're about 2 hours in and I'm not feeling all too tired, to be honest. Oh no guys, the evil monster's even battling. Flag. I always don't like that part of the soundtrack, and I know that's still technically a part of the OST. It's just like, I don't feel like it needs to be added. Let's not mind the fact that I just completely bungled that up. I didn't get bipolar. I don't know, actually. I always thought that it's hitting enemies multiple times with the same saw blade or whatever. Some shit like that. Oh, that was funky. But like, not even I know, because I occasionally get it and I'm just kind of like, weird. Freaking this blood damage to my third. With the projectiles and making it to kill Marines by doing that. Yeah, I just don't really bother with the sharpshooter nuke strat, because I know that like it's a thing you can do and it has a lot of merit to it, because you can do some crazy shit with it. But it's also just kind of like, for me, it's pretty unorthodox to try and get it, because you can also just completely blow yourself up. I'm kind of like trying to focus as well, because I really don't want to die in Belly of the Beast, the level that I managed to P-rank on Violent not even like an hour ago. But I guess what I was trying to say was like, I don't like how the sharpshooter can... Where the fuck did I go? What? Oh, I didn't hit the trigger point, that's why. I thought it was like on a separate plane. But I don't like the sharpshooter being able to nuke people. It's a decent addition. I think that's cool that you can do nukes and stuff, and that can lead to some potentially really crazy kills. But it's also like, more times than not, it just screws me over. Because like, sure, it causes a nuke and it can blow up enemies really easily, but it's also like, you're risking the potential to also take a bajillion damage yourself. These have really become more of a minor inconvenience. Yeah, Cerberus, like, after I learned how to do coin adding, not even like a couple streams ago, like, literally no issues there. Those local services once with the coin add. First. That's the same way I felt about Maurices for a long time. I used to think that they were like one of the worst enemies to deal with in the game, because I was just kind of like, oh yeah, well they have a bunch of health. I'm just like, you could just go literally right up to their face and just shotgun slam. Nice. Perish. There we go. That's a proper coin ad. Sure, not a clean one, but still did its job though. Fuck. Oh, goes these. No! I literally lost it at the last second. Fuck! That's so annoying. Ah, I had a sneeze. And now it's gone. Ugh. Here, you play Despacito. Oy vey. Yeah, it sucks. It was literally at like the edge of my nose. It could not have been closer, and then I just lost it. Cause I think it's because I was just like thinking about the feeling of sneezing, and then it was just like, no sneeze for you. And now I'm pissed. Gotta go whoop Gabriel's ass. Kill the server with ball launcher within the flash effect and you punch it. Interesting. Gabriel, shut the fuck up! Yeah, that power of an angel sure is doing a lot. Uh-oh. Somebody's mad. Uh-oh. Oh, guys, Gabriel's a little upset. We gotta go put him in timeout. Oh. He's a little upset. Yeah, my crime is existence, yada yada. Oh. Can't wait till we get to go babysit Gabriel and, fucking 6-2 and get my ass completely handed to me. Looking used to the sharpshooter. I feel like the sharpshooter is just one of those weapons that, like, I can almost never get used to it because I'm just like, I forget that I have it, and then when I use it, it just kills everything, and then I just do the same thing again. I just forget that it exists, and I just go, oh wait, this weapon is an actual weapon I can, like, utilize in the video game to dispatch enemies. That's insane. How the fuck did that connect? I know I didn't use the electric one like a dumbass, but damn. Back here. Oh no. Ow. Give me. Ah! I touched acid. Whoops. I beat Gabe real quickly when I first fought him. After 2, I definitely died a lot. On, like I said before, Gabriel on part 1 I feel like is a little harder because of the, like, there's not a lot of parryable attacks you can actually do. Why did I do it again? Swap to the electric one like a normal person. Fuck. But, what was I gonna say? Like, Gabriel part 2 I feel like is way easier for me to do. Nice. Nice. Cool, okay. Moving on. But Gabriel part 2, I feel like I can learn the attacks a little bit better. Because for some reason I feel like they're a bit slower and more comprehensible in part 2. But that also might just be my like, Ultra Kill brain. Just, Ultra Kill, I've done this about 1 billion times brain going to blackout. Thanks, sharpshooter. Cool. Oh, fuck. Whoa. Alright. Minos, you're about to get her knocked off so hard, you're about to see the curvature of the earth. I tell ya. Also, that! I hate it so much. I feel like out of any patch they could do for the game, remove that P and just either move it somewhere else or like split it in half or like just anything. Please, Akita. Oh fuck, I should not be reading chat right now. I'll read chat in just a moment once I dunk on Flesh Prison so hard. You're about to see the curvature of the earth. Oh, I forgot there's 2 of you. Didn't they put that in a recent patch where there's like 2 Maurices for this fight? Although that might just actually be a schizophrenic and that was always a thing. Okay, that gets this, that. There we go. Cool. Alright, I gotta remember I can't parry Gabriel now. Or not Gabriel. Fucking us. Got the electric one. Or no. Drill. Alright, kids. Here's how you fucking murder Minos. Don't die right now, please. Alright. Bye-bye. That was pretty hard, boss. Yeah, dude, that fight was so tough. I'm glad I did it on my first try, though. Ooh, that boss is so rough. Wait, I'm trying to kill my favorite acid because I was an idiot about it. Yeah, I always just, what I have now realized the way to do it is do an ultra ricochet on one of the mind flayers in the first room, and then just, like, go from there. They sucked hard. I learned how to stay on the floor instead of jumping around. Yeah, that's how I learned how to do with Sisyphus, which is really weird to think that, like, I didn't use the same psychology that Minos had against Sisyphus. And that's because I thought it was, like, a different fight. You know what I mean? I didn't expect how many moves were going to be very similar to Minos, comparatively. Oh. Nice. Another drill yet again. That would have been cool if that worked. The one weapon I'm ashamed to still try and learn is the fucking, what is it called? Cannonball. Like, I know the mechanics of it, it's just that, like, I can't put it to practice all too well. I just never really find a use for it, because now that sharpshooter exists, it kind of just defeats the purpose of even having it to begin with. Like, even then. Okay, everyone? Everybody dead? Cool. Everybody got snacks? Everybody got drinks? Sick. Add up. I technically skip flesh prison because it feels like it's made up just for this is extremely difficult. Yeah, that's fair. I remember, like, going through Sisyphus the first time on stream. It was like I kept trying to think of them as a different boss other than Minos Prime. And I forgot how, like, many moves are super similar to Minos Prime's moveset. And I was just like, okay, stand on the ground, chill, and then just sit and relax. Like, Sisyphus is gonna come to you and he's gonna do he's gonna do a bajillion melee attacks and you're gonna parry all of them. Because that's how you did it with Minos. But it, like, took me a second to learn all that shit. That mainly was just being dumb about it. I was like, I can't... For the first time I fought Minos, I was always trying to stay in the air as well, because I was trying to get, like, those multipliers and just be like, oh yeah, well, I can do all this crazy stuff. In the air, and get a bunch of these cool shots in. But, man, that really does not work. And then eventually when I learned that you could just stay on the ground and avoid, like, 95% of his aerial combos, I was like, okay, I'm set. But then, when Sisyphus came around, I was just like, oh yeah, well, this is not going to be Minos Prime, but it's not Minos Prime. This is a completely different guy. And then I just kind of had to, like, sit down and realize that, like, you know, for example, a couple of his, really insane moves that he does, that, like, take a very long time to learn, are all just, like, Minos Prime reskins, but just with bigger hitboxes. Nice. That was clean. That was slow. Would have been cleaner if I got all three of them, but so be it. Heading up. Cool. I wonder, you know what we should actually try out? I actually want to do this real quick. I believe on save file 4, I did not do P-2 on Violent, so I kind of want to try that real quick. Yeah, there it is. I never did this on Violent. That's because I just didn't want to do it on Violent, because Violent's stinky. Let's be frank here. it's not gonna be so bad. I think I might beat it first try. We got insta kill by Sisyphus. I was like, oh. Yeah, that's the one thing I had with Flesh Panopticon, because Flesh Panopticon, of course, is just meant to be that fight where it's like you're not actually meant to fight it, it's a living game. But even then, I was just kind of like, man, this is a pretty decently tough fight. I wonder how bad Venus is going to be. Or, not Venus, Sisyphus is going to be. And man, did Sisyphus just rock my shit. And you can see my genuine reactions on stream and shit. Back when I used to stream it. Or back when I did stream it, not used to. Ooh. The other guy. I wonder what happens if you just kind of like leave that virtue there. Does he just like try to tackle you throughout the entirety of this section? And again, we're also gonna have to deal with my curse, which is not being able to do P-2 on stream. Because for some reason my luck with P-2 on stream just sucks. Oh fuck, that sucked. That was really bad. Woo! Holy baby. This gives you godly fits. I'm dead. Fuck, I got hit by my own explosion. How do you spell it? Should have been prime saying to my shot my primes pretty much. Dude, I love Sisyphean Insurrectionists. I don't care what anyone says, they're like my favorite enemy in the game. It's just because like, it's really satisfying to parry them, and it's even better when there's two of them, because it actually feels like Ornstein and Smo, but both of them are Smo. If that makes literally any sense to anybody who hasn't played Dark Souls. Like, I don't know how to describe it. It's like, I just love fighting two of them at the same time. Seeing them also be having increased chance of spawning in Cyber Grind is super nice to see as well. Can you Strongle the Mind Flayer? Probably not. I'd imagine not. And if you can, it would probably have to be like some ultra insane, like, you gotta get some like crazy good RNG in order for them to like not only hold still long enough to actually teleport to a position where you can actually, you know, get them to be in the strongest position, but then also you have to like maneuver them into the Strongle, which is a sentence I didn't think I would actually say today. So that's your Mook Weird out. That's your Mook Weird quote for the day. Yeah, I think the Sisyphean Insurrectionist is really dope. Another really cool design that I really think is kind of it's kind of underutilized is the oh, what? I had it in my brain. Which enemy was it? Fucking... Oh, I think I just completely forgot what enemy it was. It might have just been like a ferryman or something. I had another enemy in my brain that I thought should have been used a little more. But I think I also might have just been like having a hallucination. But yeah, I wish Sisyphean Insurrectionists were used a little bit more after, you know, 5-2, I believe. Because there's the double, because let's think of how many there are in the game currently. There are 2 in P-2. There are 2 as a secret fight, meaning that they are in fact optional in 6-2 or 6-1, and then there's 2 in P-2. So that makes about like 5. And I feel like they're super underutilized. And then again, you could say the same thing about the ferryman, which actually, now that I think about it, the ferryman has even less occurrences. So fuck it, ferryman lovers rise up, I guess. Nice. This song's too cheery for what I'm doing. Some satanic shit. Out of every enemy slash boss, which one is your least favorite? Yeah, let's just go to Mind Flayer. Such a, like a, for me, it's just like dog shit design. like way too many moves, in my opinion. And they only have 3. And you could say, oh, well, Sisyphean Insurrectionist has like fucking 5 or some shit. But then again, it's also just like, Sisyphean Insurrectionist is like a boss, so it kind of makes sense. That's like the actual, like, boss enemy. But, I don't really get that same thing with Mind Flayer. I think of them just not as like mini-bosses, it's just like really fucking annoying enemies. Did I try to shotgun parry a coin? If you answered no, your answer is wrong. Oh, cool. Guess I don't gotta deal with that. This is the end of Violent? This is not the end of Violent. This is the end of Violent on save file 4, so we're getting there, but this is just on a different profile. I also love how you can just do this with the cannonball and just parry them. And nice critical punch. Look. Wow. This song most assuredly does not fit this mood, but I don't care. User. Want to see? Can I do the? Nice. Okay. Oh yeah, and to those who don't know, yes, you can kill the virtues in the first area by having the Marisa shoot them. That's not like literally how I always do it, because it's just so funny. Nope. I don't want that. Entirely Violent on save 5, and yeah, so Violent is still going on save file 5, but this is not like where we're at currently. This is not the end of save file 5, it's just the end of save file 4. But save file 5 is now currently on Act 2. So we'll be getting there. I'm so far just gonna try to get P-2 on Violent done, just gotta get this out of the way. Because I've got to do this. How are you still alive? Fuck off. Perish. Hurry. That I love how the sharpshooter got added in it. And I feel like the sharpshooter, for me at least, felt like it was specifically designed just for this one room. Because it just clears out those sentries so fucking easily. So easily. Cause they clear them out so solemnly. The sharpshooter, my baby, will come back home to me. And let me take it out your hand. All the pruning bits aside, it's time to fucking whoop this ass. My player, he was trying to take the most annoying thing you could put in a new game. Yeah, safe to say he failed. Like, you put homing attacks, a melee attack, a really powerful laser attack. It teleports, it has a bajillion health, and it's hot! One thing at a time, Hikita. I was kidding, of course. I'm also kidding, of course, because anything that's hot is anything that's going to teleport and then rip my penis off. Let's be frank here. Oh right, there's a little mini race here. I forget. Oh, and it started off with like literally my least favorite attack right out the gate, because look at that fucking homing on it! What is that? What is that, Hikita? That's not homing. That is like literally like dead set targeting. Take that out of the game. That's good.
This prison to hold me.
Like, I feel like they should have just made Mind Flayer just fun to fight, and then the issue would have been done with, but they just didn't. It's so bullshit all the time having to deal with them. You know, Hikita, it's even worse when they're invincible. I messed up. Flat point.
Yes, that's it. Destroy. You can't escape.
Woohoo, baby! Ah, there we go. That is save file 4 100% complete. Woo! Oh, yes! I can't pronounce Panopticon. 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 You can also say B-U-L-L shit. Bullshit. Those who want it. I'm so glad I managed to get that out of the way. Holy fuck, I hate it so much! I was like in a couple of things. Now we're checking a couple of things. Okay. Sorry, just checking a couple of terrible things on my Twitter feed. Have you gotten 59 kills, strength RP 60? In the final room of the game, they've removed one Cerberus. In patch note, I forget which patch notes it is. Let me check actually. It might be in the one directly after P2 got released. Let me check. Let's see. Yep. Let's see. Update, we got that. End of the world update. Patch 12B changelog. Let's see. Then added shortcuts. There's one bit that had a, removed one Cerberus from the last P2 arena. That's in changelog 12B. So, in case you ever want to know where the hell that one Cerberus went, there they go. And also, I think it's time now that we actually unlock everything in, this. So check this out. I have my chat message read more than it makes me feel good when it's read by literally any streamer. I mean, I'm just gonna be honest with you, like, some, streamers, I can understand why they don't answer the chat all too much. It's just because, like, it's a lot of stuff. There's, like, a lot of stuff happening all the time, so it's really hard to, like, keep a track of, individual messages. Especially if there's a party of, like, multiple people, but, yeah. Alright, anyways, I want to show off something real quick. So, in case you want to know a quick trick on how to get a lot of P, yes, this is, by the way, just fucking straight up cheating, but you know what? We do it for the funny anyways. Spawn your Minos of choice. I didn't make them blind. Okay, now you're blind. I like how Hikita is slowly but surely nerfing P2. No, they're like buffing it too. It's like every single time they add a nerf, they always add like 3 buffs to it as well. Like, for example, it's like they made it so that way they fixed the collision in like one area of P-2's blood tunnels, where it's like you can no longer when you're touching sides of the blood tunnel, it doesn't, you know, cause your character to take double the amount of damage. But the thing that they then added was just another patch that made it so you can't cheese the Mind Flayer room using a drill. So it's like fucking every single time. Oh, also, I've never seen anything with the unlockables actually unlocked in spawner hand. I think it's Kitter and the like Hamster. Those are the ones you need to get. By the way, doing this. Let's see. Oh, I should oops, do this. So what you want to do is you want to just like spam right click and left click. And watch this, ready? So, all those ultra ricochets, then just jump off a ledge, and check this out. Wait for it. Look at how much P I get. Quite a lot, huh? Oh yeah, Florp is their name, I guess. Every single time I hear Florp, I always think of that Adventure Time bit where it's like, I flipped the pig. And look at that. It's not like a lot of P, but it is a lot of P, so now I can go over here and custom. Cool. This is like my signature, like, I have now 100% of this save. Because now I just unlock all the fucking custom colors and have it all be gold and platinum. Because, oh, it's so cool. I think I did a really good job on, like, my custom colors to make it all gold and platinum. Like, especially the shotgun looks super nice with it. Small amount of ricochets. I'm nervous just in patching an intentional bug. In any universe where that's not a nerf, it's always a fucking... It's always just gonna be a... It's always gonna be a nerf. It's like, while it's an unintentional bug, in some capacity, in some universe, it's no longer an unintentional bug. It's a nerf, and Hikita knows it. Oh, I didn't make you invincible. I didn't make you blind. Whoops. I keep forgetting to do that. I'm doing that. Yeah, just make sure to spawn like a couple bajillion of them. There. And wait. Cool. And also, you can get a P overload, fun fact. If you do this so many times where your P goes off into like an actual like nether plane. Oh, I think it just did it. It said plus 0 P. Let's see if it actually does it. Oh, it didn't. It just added a weird amount of like no P. Also, this song is fucking so good, man. Let's see, keep cheaps enabled that. Okay, this time I'm just gonna turn on the whole shebang. And then we gotta go back and unlock all the other unlockables. This brick's not playing ULTRAKILL. Okay, let's see. Oh, yeah. Nice. Then let's see if that works. Because sometimes it just doesn't work entirely. Already, purple versus green color palette. Dude, the purples are so nice in this game. Ooh, yeah, that's quite a lot. And I think we've actually reached the P overload. Let's see what happens. Oh, nope, never mind. Like a lot of P. There we go. Over 1 billion. And a fun fact is that if you do this like way too much, like if you do the ricochets constantly and it like keeps on going and going and going and going and going, then eventually like it gets to a point where it overstacks. And if you don't know anything about integer overloads, it's a term in like coding and stuff that means that like you basically you keep going up and up and up and up, and eventually there's like a hard limit of how many things you can have of that. So the next logical step, instead of going more, is to go back around to 0. So, you know, 256 used to be the old, like, really big integer number, and that's how, if anyone has played Civilization, that's how Gandhi was able to spawn nukes, was because they got so peaceful to the point where it flipped, and then they were able to do nukes, because it kept going up and up and up, and then reset back into their 0 value. So, that's the reason why when you do that so many goddamn times, it turns your P to literally 0. And luckily, it's not like your P is reset at 0 completely. You just gotta do the trick again until you get like a lot of P. But yeah, pretty neat. And then I guess let's go into all of the other saves and get the unlocks and such. So we gotta do this, Imperfect Hatred on way to start with C. I think I might have it unlocked on my main, but I'm not sure, and I kind of want to check. Let's see if I have it. Nope. So we gotta make our way over real quick. But yeah, integer overflows are like a really weird thing to learn about. Because it's just like this super weird gimmick. It's like all of a sudden, just out of nowhere, you can have something that you had a lot of just all of a sudden turn into nothing. Does this unlock it? Florp is now unlocked. Good. And then we gotta go over this with bisexual lighting on from Lust, but on my guns. Fair enough. I saw that somebody was making like guns for what is it called? They were making guns for like different pride flags and stuff like that, and like they had the saw gun as like the trans one, and like the saw gun as the trans one actually looked really funny. It looked cool, but it's kind of goofy. That was like trans saw gun, trans saw con these nuts. Try and sock on these nuts, bro! Oh my god. Oh. And I believe Kitter is over here, actually. Right here. Hello. And I believe that means it's unlocked. Let's check. Yep, Kitter is now unlocked. Cool. I love cheating. To be fair, I've already done this shit about a bajillion times, so I don't think it's anything too crazy. Alright, and then... see. Keep on keeping on. Then also have to check if I actually got this. In here, don't like that. Your overflows are a really weird concept I find kind of cool because it's technically but pops up in so many games. Yeah, one of the integer overflows I remember seeing a lot of was in, oh! Weird, I now have Kitter on this. So, what does Kitter do? Kitter mauls any enemies it sees, and also I thought that, like, I actually kind of want to test this out. I think this might have been, like, debunked or, like, changed in some way. So, let's see. They also, like, completely negate the issue of, something wicked this way come actually killing you. Nope. You can't actually put the skull on Kitter, which was something that they had in the trailer for Kitter, but they never actually implemented. How shameful that they did not add it. I actually do want to check something real quick and see if I actually do have Kitter and Florp on these. Huh. So I guess if I unlock them on one, I unlock them all of them. That's nice. Alright, and also, just to be incredibly sure, I'm gonna go through every single save file and make sure I got all the 100% stuff done. Like a lot of P. Got that. Got that. Oh, is there like a... no, it's all just the same. Okay. Got that. Got that. Got that. Cool. That's all that done. What a scam. Yeah, they... I don't know why they just didn't add it. It's like... Bro typed a sad face and it converted my entire message into an emoji. I remember there was some stuff on like Twitch where people were having issues with some of the emotes because if you typed in like a specific set of words, sometimes it would just pop up an emote. Like a person would just say like, a person would say something that kind of vaguely had like, or no, they would say some sort of like word that had the word pog in it, and it would automatically just, oh, right. This save file was completed before Sharpshooter was in the game. That's actually kind of funny. So now I gotta go back through and unlock Sharpshooter on my third save, I believe, because Sharpshooter wasn't in the game. That's actually kind of cool. Okay, let's do that real quick. But, people would just be like, I'm not sure how many words in the English lexicon have pog in them, but I know there are some times where, like, you would say, like, something that kind of had like pog in it, and it would just have like something pog, something. I also probably won't be doing any of like the going to wave 50 on every single difficulty on every single save, because I'm fine with not doing that. I'm absolutely fine with not doing that. Like, holy hell, that is just cruel, unusual punishment. And then I got that on V7. Okay, I guess now all there is to do is polish off fucking violent greed and such. Oh, I also gotta... whoops. Anyone else see that? Anyone else see my gun turn into the teal variant Which I know mine's like the purple variant because I adjusted my colors to match like the ones from Dead Cells. But did anyone else see that it just converted into the teal variant for like a split second? Or like at least the blue variant, but it was just, yeah, not using my custom colors. Weird. I love how the Maurice's face are so smooth that you can do fucking, what are they called? You can do, slam jumps off of them. I guess not slam jumps, what's the term for them? How do you die for the very first time at Ultrakill? Probably to like a stray shot or something like that. I don't entirely remember how each and every single time I've died, let alone the first one. It might have just been because of a stray. No, you know what it is? It must have been falling into a fan. Maybe you can swap up Mayo % for every level except for the ones where you get new weapons. That's fair enough. I didn't know that. I thought that the marksman kind of was shit for like the first little bit, and now look at me. I'm still missing all my shots. Out like past, like future. Fuck! I'm not on the right weapon. Cool. Get rid of one of you, I guess. But I think the first time I have to remember this. I believe the first time I ever died in Ultrakill was to one of those like fans. Because they're all insta-kills, and I think I must have like fallen off after trying to learn the platforming in the game. How the hell are you still alive? The congregation has arrived. Prowling Magus and congregation. Or sorry, best Dark Souls enemy boss. For every single achievement at Ultrakill when they're actually created. Oh my god. I think after this level, I'm gonna read off the list that I made for custom Ultrakill achievement ideas. Because I made a like notepad of it, and I was just kind of like, man, this would be really cool if they implemented this into the game. I think I must have like added the devs or something about it, or no, I must have like DM'd the devs and just been like, hey guys, check this out. But you know, of course, they don't really respond to DMs, so kind of flustered myself there, huh? Oh, Jesus Christ, those drones are ruthless. So let's not mind the fact that I just missed like all my rocket launcher shots. And that. Cool. Alright. The achievements are coming after the full release. We're gonna have so much fun getting them all. I had a couple of them that were kind of like more for like try-hard players, like P ranking Minos Prime or something like that. The couple ones that I had, I feel like are kind of more Dead Cells type achievements, where they're like, for example, I think one of them was like, Bad Idea, which was Disrespect Punch Minos Prime, and then one of them was called Good Idea, which was Win. Okay, thanks Slab Coin. What the fuck? Okay, thanks Rail Cannon. What the fuck? Come on. I'm hitting the enemy with them, I swear. Damn, that sucked. I'm going to do that literally again. Okay, hit the enemy this time. There we go. That's what I was looking for literally at the start. Your own borders on the server and blocks are so beaten and they appear to be on wave 25. Weird. I do remember they, I think they must have added something or something got changed where it was like they made it so the, when you, what is it called? You're going through Cyber Grind, and if you have one enemy remaining, a wave of like red shows up where they are, which is really sick. Anyways, I want to go back to the fucking other achievement list that I had on my handy dandy cellular device. Let's see. Achievement ideas for Ultrakill. So, A couple of them were just like, you know, achievements for acquiring a weapon for the first time or doing a level or a challenge. So for example, like let's see, Milk Toast for Demons was O-3 challenge because that's the one where you only have to fight Sword Machine. And then Friendly Fire was O-5 because that's where you like kill the Cerberus. Hopefully I used to play with the glow off so I never noticed. Oh yeah, it's super good. Pick up the nail gun for the first time. Let's see. A couple of them are kind of just like some goofy ones that are thrown around. Like for example, Gabe's Nightmare. Break all 3 valves in 5-1. Because, you know, funny valve, funny 3, funny. And then a couple of them are kind of just dumb, where I feel like these ones are just ones that like will never get added, but I was kind of just like, throw them in there just for fun. Castle Rock. S-rank kills in 1-3 without resets, and Capsize. S-rank kills in 5-3 without resets. So, there's that. Oh, bad idea. Disrespect Minos Prime using a Disrespect Punch. Good idea. Kill Minos Prime with a Disrespect Punch. And a bunch of stuff like that. I want to see, what are the other ones that I had? Oh yeah, Firewall. Kill 3 enemies at once using an Overheat Burst. Imagine getting your first kill on Gabriel's boss because the achievement's just added. That would be super weird. I remember, actually first let me read off a couple of things. A lot of them are also just for references to different things. So for example, Colorless Gas. Exploded street cleaners propane tank. As propane's a colorless gas. Let's see. Oh, aimbot squared. Kill a sentry with a coin reflect. Let's see. Second commandment. Break an idol and kill the recipient of an idol's blessing within 5 seconds. And then this one I'm pretty sure may have been before the patch. If there was a patch that prevented Leviathan from being parried during their lunge. Even Hobbs couldn't do this. Parry Leviathan's lunge, which I think is still parryable, but Hobbs is the person who wrote the book Leviathan. Like, ULTRAKILL would be one of those games where the achievements for everything, like Peter levels, be ranking for the first time. Yeah. There's a couple of them I had for like totals, which was in the land of blood and money, hit 1,000 coins out of the air. Demon side, kill 1,000 demons. Server crash, kill 500 robots. Ultra Trigger, which was get the ULTRAKILL rank 100 times. Two-Faced Friar is get 100 malicious, kill 100 malicious faces. Statue of Limitations, kill 100 Cerberus. Massive Headache, kill 50 Mind Flayers. And then a couple of other ones like that. And then the secret ones are like Rainbow Road, use the soap to cleanse the room of all impurities in 4-3. And then create Hank. Hank Eternal is do the Hank Easter egg in like 5-3. And then Hark is, you know, find Hank and his buddy in 5-2. And a couple of other them are just like, you know, a bunch of goofy little secrets here and there. Like Prismatic, beat your first Radiant enemy. Oh yeah, this one I feel like is going to be really tough to do, but I kind of like this one. Hit a Radiant enemy with a coin, a core eject, and a malicious beam within 5 seconds. I never think I've gotten an ULTRAKILL rank 100 times, and I have over 200 hours in the game. I feel like I must have gotten it at some point, but a couple of them are going to be kind of annoying for people who, you know, haven't, like, you know, who have already done a shitload of game, you know, all the, like, stuff. For example, well, that was rude. Punch V2 with her own arm by whiplashing close to them. Retro to the Mega, beat a level on Violent mode with a downscaling to the max. And those are like the ones where I'm kind of just like, those ones probably won't be added. Like this one, Bitrate Killer. Beat any level on Violent with PSX mode on, downscaling to the max, Tetra Warping to the max, and Vertex Warping on Modern Arts. So, eesh, probably not going to be added. And then a couple of just funny little ones, like for example, Cabinet Man, in reference to that one Lemon Demon song. Visit the weapon cabinet 100 times. Maintain ULTRAKILL rank for a minute straight sounds like an interesting one. That could be cool as well. Although there's probably like only like a couple levels where that could actually be doable without it being cancerous. Oh, here's one that I had for a TF2 joke. Be polite. headshot an enemy. Be efficient, headshot 2 enemies at the same time. Have a plan, headshot 3 enemies at the same time. Which, you know, funny sniper TF2. And then finally I'm going to read off like 2 more of these that I had. Super conductive, shoot a coin with a railgun shot and have it kill an enemy. And like faster than a speeding bullet, kill a malicious face with any gun during a whiplash.
Well, not right now, Perry.
I'm vibing. Let's see. Let's see if there's any Oh, here's one. Dying Wish. Beat Flesh Prison with exactly 1 HP remaining. Maybe actually a time for review 1 go to the next level. That sounds impossible. I feel like the minute one might be a little bit overkill, or ultra kill. Although I feel like if you did what is it called? For like 10 seconds maybe. Yeah, like it would have to be something that's like kind of small but still acquirable. That's still a challenge. Because a minute is a long time. Comparatively, at least. But, a couple of them are kind of just like challenge runs. This one. Oh, as the day goes by. I kind of want to skip this one. Oh, yes. Instantly to the best Hyperlight Drifter soundtrack. Imagine something like Cybergrind for that, though. That probably. I guess so. There's also one thing I had for, oh, what was it called? The, it wasn't for Cybergrind, it was for something different. The beat Flesh Prison with only 1 HP remaining is only doable if you get hit by a black hole, which is kind of why I was like, or it's only doable if you have a black hole or are just incredibly lucky with getting hit. So I feel like that one would be pretty fun to get. And of course, a couple of them I don't think will ever be added to the game, like beating a violent level using different textures. Kinda just sounds like ass, but, you know, you never know. Who knows, they might also just never add achievements, which would honestly kind of suck. Like, I want 100% this game to hell and back. ULTRAKILL trading cards. That could be fun. What's your favorite track in this game? My favorite track in this game is probably just Order. It's one of my, it's so fucking good. It's either that or Shattered Illusion. They're both really good contenders for me. You're not supposed to do that. Kill the boss within 3 seconds. That could only be done with like either V1 or Flesh Prison like pre-patch. Or I guess wasn't that like any boss could be killed instantly, but Flesh Prison was the most like suitable to be insta-killed because of the shit you can do with Sharpshooter and their room was super angular and such. I forget, but I feel like a couple of them shouldn't be added into the game simply because, like, in the spirit of achievements, they should really be, like, quote-unquote easy. Did that guy just snipe that dude out of the air? What the fuck? We're seeing some, like, violent mode, like, actually really violent enemies. And I don't mean, like, oh, they just have increased health and increased damage. No, we're seeing some that are, like, genuinely trying to get me dead more than anything else. But, oh, I missed an enemy. Whoops. Where would that be? My prediction? First room. That's probably in this room. Or no. It would have to be in the next room. I don't know where I am. I might just reset the level, honestly. Well, it couldn't be in this room because you have to clear out all the enemies here. Where are you? What enemy did I'm gonna reset it. I don't... What? What's the name of the others? There for me. But, it's like, I feel like Order is probably just gonna be, like, my top contender for favorite track. Also, I like the, there was some guy who made a, song that was really fucking funny. It was, but Order drop kicks in halfway. It's just standard Sisyphus theme, you know, just war. However, midway through the track, it immediately cuts to the made part of Order, and it's so goddamn good. I'll have to play it eventually, but it's super good. Dual Deep Blue and Glory. Deep Blue is also really good. I keep forgetting that song exists because I like seldom visit 5-1 unless I'm doing the challenge or I'm trying to just like get all the secrets out of the way for a rank or two. Chaos, chaos, chaos. Nice. Yeah, let's hope I don't fuck up the amount of enemies that are in this level. These. Okay, let's see. Okay, no more enemies in there. Cool. Deep Blue is really pretty. Didn't they, I think I must have said this before, but I'm pretty sure they added a, new thing for, what was it? They added a new thing for the Hall of Shame that includes the person who did the saxophone for that song. I'm so glad they added that. Maintain Ultra Kill for a minute would be easy in that room. Well, no, that's not even a minute. That's like, it looks like it's been a minute, but it's only like 30 seconds, to be honest. And it's also like, it would be really hard to maintain the Ultra Kill rank because you have to move quickly in order to keep it, but you also like don't want to move quickly in order to kill all the enemies. So it would just end up being this whole thing where it's like, you have to keep it for a whole minute. And even then, it's like you have to do all this random enemy jank in order to get it. Like, I feel like 30 seconds max should be the thing. Yeah, yeehaw! I'm gonna shoot you with my gun. I don't want to even deal with you right now, bro. Where's this last guy? There's two of you. I only knew there was two of you because I heard the other husk. Not to mention you have to barely get hit in order to keep the rank. Yeah. Or with the thingamabobbers. Hell yeah! Oh, we're already at 4-4. Yeesh. Not a minute would be possible outside of Cyber Grind. Not only would it not be possible outside of Cyber Grind, it would literally like genuinely be one of the toughest achievements to get in the entire game if it was a minute. Like if it was 30 seconds, 30 seconds is like, I can barely maintain 30 seconds. That would have to be the tryhard limit. But 10 seconds would also probably be like a decently good amount. Yeah. Oh my god. Let's go. Got me downright sentimental of how sad that was. Yeah. Howdy, partner. Before I experience a very bad Ultra Kill. Hurry, no. Not right now. Hey. No, not right now. I'll pet you later. Not right now. Which... Oh, I'm not calling you over, Perry. I'm saying not right now. Hey. I'm like genuinely trying to tell Perry I'm not gonna pet you right now because it's like fucking 80 degrees and if he hops on my lap I'm gonna die of heat stroke. I hate to be an ass, but like, man. Come back up because I want some help. The game has achievements barely anyone can get through. Yeah, it should be fair at least. There's a couple of achievements in some games where I'm just kind of like, that. No. You're so annoying. Oh, and now we gotta get through. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I think Wrath is probably my least favorite area, but I love it visually. It's just that, like, I don't know how to describe the feeling that I get from Wrath. It's that every single time I go through it, I get through Greed and I always expect to go to Heresy, and I'm like, Yay, I'm finally done. And then I just forget that Wrath exists, even though it has some like really cool shit in it. Like it has like the cool underwater segments, but I also just forget that this wave I forgot this layer exists sometimes. I would also have to give that up to what was it? There was one layer that I also think was kind of shit, to be honest. Probably just Gluttony. Like Gluttony is super cool, but I think after pondering it for a while, I'm kind of just like, yeah, it's not the level. It's not the place. And, like, I love how they took Wrath and instead of making it like a super like vengeful lake of fire or like just some crazy shit, they made it just like ocean level. And that's cool and all, but I don't know, it's just that I can't like admire it because I kind of just forget it exists a lot. Those Geometry Creator achievements are so unfair. Yeah, that's the kind of shit that I'm also like, if they ever add a workshop to this game, don't add the things that like they have for what the hell is it called? Don't add the stuff that they have for Gary's mod, where it's like make a thing that gets over like a 10 billion things, or like play the game when Hikita's playing it too. That one would just be funny, but like you gotta admit, like after a while, it's like, bruh, fuck. But I really hope they don't do any workshop shenanigans. Really too slow for my liking, but it does look cool. Yeah, I feel like the slowness of it is what gets me. Because after I do Goddamn the Sun, I'm always like, oh, I'm already at 4-3, shit. And then after here, I'm kind of just like, am I done with Wake of Poseidon yet? So long. Hit with the thing. I don't know why my brain just didn't formulate the last little bit of that. Oh, screw you little parasites. Ooh, babe. Oh, I didn't even kill them using the fucking, I didn't even kill them using the gun, I killed them using the whiplash. ULTRAKILL's the line for philosophy. The most amount of enemies achievement would be good. Yeah. I also feel like that would probably, like, yeah, tedious, and it would also probably, like, lead to just people, like, having a really terrible time of, like, kill 50 mind players, even though there's, like, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm trying to think of how many there are in the game. 4, 5. Sorry if it takes me a second. I'm trying to count how many there are in the game. 5. I think. No. Are any in here? Man, okay, I probably will not be able to count it right now, but there are not a lot of mind flayers in the game, I can tell you that much. So, yeah, probably not the, like, total ones, but maybe, like, doing some interesting shit with a specific enemy. And I don't mean, like, beat them for the first time or whatever. Maybe beat, like, Radiant versions of them. I'm not entirely sure. Up, nerd. You didn't see me miss that railgun shot. You're dead. Oop. How did I get that shot? Damn. Didn't get that shot even if I tried. Here is no mind flares, lol. 5-1 is a painful reminder that they exist. I forget. Oh my lord. You coined the Maurice's laser thing. I think I've done it like a very, very few times, and that's just because like I kind of find it just an unorthodox strategy of beating them. Like in the time I'm waiting for Maurice to charge their laser, I could have easily just snuck up right to their face and just done like a bajillion shotgun shots. Who knows? You know what? I'll try it here. Nope. I also gotta make sure you don't fucking die. Nope. Oh, that would have been sick. Anyways, I want to see if I can time this as well. Well, I'm not going back. Like, I find it such an unorthodox strategy, and it's cool, no doubt. I like it, but it's just not my type of jam. Not my type of feature jam. You don't die, please. Don't die me. Please don't. See, not even that. Haha, I hit you with an orbital, loser. Please don't kill me. Which are just super annoying. I think sentries are like, fine. I honestly think the sentries are like a neat enemy when there's only 2 of them. In Cybergrind, when you can get like upwards of fucking 5 of them, that's just not fun. Oh man. I can almost always get the thing where you like kill the street cleaner using a Maurice really early. That's kind of intuitive. There we go. Unleash priority because I move around a lot and it does annoy me. If there's a non-existent agreement because their body's made of plastic and it'll simply melt. That actually would be really funny if they had like a moment where it's like a mind flayer shows up and it's like a super tense moment, and then all of a sudden just out of nowhere it's like fried, 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 fried. I guess you would kind of have to read the lore to know what's happening, but then again, to read the lore. I'm taking this, but I am going to do the rest of this later. The rest of this level, rather. Cool. And like start being sometimes I feel like losing my style. I search for a singular stray. He's a very green guy, I forgot the name of, running around. But what was I gonna say? The thing I always start off with when playing Cybergrind is always do ground slam storage. Get up to the sky and then just hit, like, clip 4 enemies out of nowhere using the coins. So much fun. Okay. Let's hit it. Wait, I wonder if I can like. Oh, that was cool. I only got 3 of them, but that's still neat. What? What? Hey, get back here. Fuck, quit moving for 3 seconds, you bitch. Yeet! There he fucking goes. Or we're gonna go see him in 6-2 now. There's my strat. Which if you get obliterated. I never do the slab coin against that because I know I have to hit the idol. But man, is it super fun to get that rail coin. Is off that interruptions. You just do 4 sentries. Yeah, same here. In that room with all the sentries, I just try and keep my cool, and what I do is you get one clip where it's like you do this song. Oh, it's you do this basically. You hit one section with the sharpshooter and another section with the what the hell is it called? You get another section with the sharpshooter. You get one with the sharpshooter, one with the electric rail cannon. That's what I literally was trying to say. And then you finish them all off using rail coins. Or just normal coin shots. Sorry, my brain is trying to focus because now I got Yakuza music and I also have this. I have to do Ship of Fools on Violent on a P rank. Which I know I've done, but oy vey. Yeah, no. You're playing electronic. The yeet. Where's the yeet? I almost lost it. Dude, I remember there was some person who on the Discord server thought I misspelled hell yag. Which, by the way, yag is an actual term. It's essentially just like a funny misspelling of yeah, but it's like, it's still kind of goofy in its own right. It's also the way to determine if people are cool or not, according to Urban Dictionary. But I said hell yag, and then like now the entire server is now just flooded with people saying hell yag. Even on like my own P-rank videos, you'll occasionally just see a random, like I think Dantas may have been doing it a lot, but just saying hell yag a lot. All power to you. I hate you. Hate you. I hate you. Not cool. That's some really good dead coining, actually. Holy shit. Yeet. Spawn. I know I don't have to go for both the skills, but I really wanna. Random spawn in idle areas and kept attacking throughout. Might be annoying, but I don't know. It seems interesting. I feel like for UKMD, they should really do some stuff with new enemy combos instead of making the enemies more difficult. Like, for example, having, maybe instead of, like, the, standard affair... Quit bouncing on the bed, you little bitch! Sorry. Anyways. The, bounce on the bed, you little bitch. Anyways, the, oh, fuck, what was I gonna say? I just lost it now. I was doing my stupid bit about normal monkeys bouncing on the bed, and now I lost it. I feel like UKMD should do more of enemy combos instead of making enemies harder, because, like I've said this again, I said this once and I'll say it twice, and thrice more, but I feel like they should make it so UKMD is like, just the base game, but they remake a bunch of stuff. Not like remake the entire game in a different light, but just make it so that way, like, specific things like enemy combos and stuff get rearranged and stuff. I'm dead. Ooh! But having like different enemy combos in areas, like maybe that 3 Maurice room could be replaced with 2, like, or the 4 Maurice room in T-2 could be replaced with like 2 Cerberus and 1 like 2 Hades Masses, just to kind of like shake things up a little bit, or maybe like increase enemies. I don't really know. Of course, not for levels like these where it's like there's like, I think. Isn't it like Castle Rock has the most amount of, or pardon me, Hall of Sacred Remains has like the most amount of enemies of like 125. I feel like at that point, just like fucking make a nuts ROM hack. To anyone who doesn't know what the nuts ROM hack is, it's a Doom ROM. It's a Doom like, it's a Doom DOS, I think is the name of them. But it's like they add like I think it's 100 of every enemy in the entire game, and they're all in like one big room, and you have to kill them all. That's like the old nut stuff, but Bro fell off the bed and busted his head. Yeah. Was all dead. Yeah. But oh, what was I gonna say? The fucking enemy combos would be really interesting to see, especially in some levels where it like. For example, maybe this one is like, let's say this weapon, this wave of enemies gets replaced with 2 sentries and like 4 drones or something like that, and a malicious head. Just adding like a little more spice to the game, where it's like, I already know where like 95% of the enemy spawns are in this. Like for example, there's gonna be one, there's gonna be another one right there. Then I'm gonna walk up here, and there's gonna be 1 Cerberus down this hallway. But that's like the perfect opportunity to spawn a Cerberus and then 1 right behind you, you know what I mean? Just have some like really crazy shit be added, instead of just making it all just bullshit difficulty. And then make the bosses like goofy, I guess. Make the bosses have the fun shit. Alrighty, cool. Glad I got that out of the way. This is boring me. Any kid or army and watches the Detroit beat us for Sisyphus in seconds. Detroit 120. You know what also could be really fun? Like having double bosses. like kind of like an Ornstein and Smo situation. For example, maybe for Leviathan on UKMD having 2 Leviathans. Corpse of King Minos having like the normal corpses, but they start off in the parasite phase and get more parasites or some shit like that. You know what I mean? Have that one be like the weird like modded one. I also forgot that I actually said it. Did that do... I'm sorry, did that do no damage? So that quad rail malicious face hit did 0 damage. Oh, okay. I guess it all hit an invincible side. Never mind. I think the enemy combos could be super cool for bosses, revamped attacks. Revamped attacks and also making it so that way the enemy combos are more funky. Oh, nice. That's super clean. Hell yeah. Probably not the cleanest it could be, but that was really nice. I didn't want you to do that attack again. Okay. Like having 2 Leviathan for the section or some shit like that. Oh my god! Laga. Oh, my coins. Oh, there we go. Whew. Not the cleanest, but oy vey. Every attack if you can't escape as a shockwave on UKMD difficulty. No, just no. Just no. Just no, man. Oh, look at that. Okay. I think we're actually, after 3 hours, we are 3 levels away from reaching what is technically like a world record, or it's like a new, like first ever thing. Which is going to be like the first time I've ever done one of these. Minus, of course, the Minos things, but... Oh, I should actually record my Minos things, huh? It's like... I have about 5 hours in order to turn them in. After this, I gotta go to work on commissions and shit, so... How about we'll do like a couple of attempts on Violent and stuff like that for P-2, and then if it doesn't turn out well, then I'll just do it in my own time. Or who knows, we might just carry over that luck from the previous P2 attempt. It's so weird to think that this is one of the first levels where Sword Machine is like a common enemy that can happen. Alright, I think that's the thing. Nice. Super clean. Funny movement is 100%. Wow, this is gonna be so weird to do. And also, this is gonna sound really weird, but can someone do a little bit of research for me? Because I forgot to do this yesterday. Can someone check if someone has ever done a 100% of every single save file, like everything you can do, all unlockables, all secrets, every difficulty, you know, the lot. I want to actually see if that's like a thing people have done before, because if people have done that before, that sucks, but whatever. I'm not going to bicker and complain about not being the first. I probably should post it to the ULTRAKILL Discord. I might honestly just like at Hakita and just say, God, are you proud of me? Some shit like that. Give me your tougher battle, or what was it, like give me your toughest battles and then Hakita just fuck off. Oh fuck. That'd be really fucking hilarious if Malicious had just sniped him out of the air. And I guarantee there's probably like one person out there who's done it before, but just hasn't like posted it at all or whatever. Or who knows, I might just be the first psychopath to actually do this. And if that's the case, hog. I'm absolutely happy with that. No. As far as I can tell. Yeah, this is why I was asking people to do research, just in case, because if I'm like, if I gloat about this on like Twitter or something, on the Discord, and just be like, hey guys, I'm the first person to ever do this, and there's like some guy back when P2 just barely came out, that they're just like, oh yeah, well I did this first, and I'm just like, fuck. No one has done what you were doing. No one has. This is going to be pretty interesting to look at. Time where Moop ultra killed everything. Moop has literally cleared out all there is in hell right now. Very clean. That was super good. And that's a restaurant. Nice, I did the thing. Guys, I did it. I did the thing. Okay. 2 levels left. Ugh, fuck. I'm like getting nervous, but like, I mean, it's just Gabriel on Violent, which I think Gabriel on Violent's like fine. I could probably do pretty easily. P2 on Violent's gonna suck, but then again, we already did it on the first try before, so who knows? And see, didn't I say Gabriel wasn't going to be too bad? If he dies, he does the entire run again. Oh, sweet Jesus, that would suck. This is like a challenge run. Oy vey. Oh, I accidentally clicked the wrong button. Okay. We are now 1 level away from perfection. As perfect as it can possibly be, because, you know, Act 3 is still a thing that can be released. So, I guess let's not get our hopes up yet. The room lights up when you do anything for right now. Good. As it should. Okay. I'm gonna die, by the way. Like, tense moments like this are always gonna get me uppity, so don't expect any crazy plays. I'm probably just gonna get my ass whooped. About to witness ULTRAKILL history. Yeah, this is gonna be, as far as we know, the first ULTRAKILL 100% stuff. Cyber grind, someone else can do 100% on cyber grind. I am not doing wave 50 of jack shit on any other difficulty. Like, I'll do it on my main, but man, am I not doing this on fucking 100%. Someone else can be the insane person who does everything like cyber grind and stuff on 100%, but... And also, yeah, cyber grind isn't part of the main campaign, so I don't really have to add it. Also, because I just don't want it. Twice. Don't do that move twice. Gone Mind Flayer. Don't do that. Parried that? What the hell? Why did I do that? I was trying to pull out the marksman. I just completely fucked. I bungled. I'm bungling. I'm not bungling. We're good. That was frame perfect. Probably wasn't, but you know, sure as hell felt like it. clear one. I don't even want to talk about the other one. What the fuck? That movement, like, bruh. Are you gonna turn this into a video? No. Have you heard Alan Aztec? I have not heard of that person. I will definitely not turn this into a video. If someone wants to make like a super compilation, I will pay you $10. I'm also kidding, of course. I don't have that kind of money. 4 times I'm gonna save. Kind of nuts. Travis is the only person insane enough to speedrun a new game 100%. That sucks. That really sucks. I meant to click continue. Oh, I should not. Oh, that sucks. Okay. That's fine. At least I didn't die. Fuck. $10 whole. I will not be paying anyone if they want to make fan edits. I'm sorry, but I was joking. Until I get affordable income, then $10 for a video could be arranged. But as of now, I have earned $10 sort of a bet. That's not actually sizable income. Okay. Rare Moop L. Yeah. Now it's just reading chat. That's whatever. Whatever. I'm glad it was just a reset because I was looking at chat, but that sucks. On Aztec makes German hard base. On Aztec makes German hard base. That's kind of too really hot. Okay. Fuck you. Where'd you? Fuck this. Have free time to type that type of thing, unfortunately. Okay. I do have the free time, but also I'm kind of like working on a couple of things that I probably should be working on. I have a commission and a backlog that I should be doing. I also have to turn in my research paper on the death penalty because of geoscoping class. Wow, that literally was just all of them dead. This is now a viable, like, no damage run. What the fuck? That was actually kind of sick. Don't go too far. I need a setup. Wow, that was... Hey, I don't want to, like, say anything, but that was the first 2 rooms of this entire level no-hit. That was kind of cool. Nope. I'm dead. Nope. Oh my god. I'm dead. Oh, fuck. Come on. Oh, we're getting to that point. It was a super clean start. I'm impressed with myself. But unfortunately now this is probably the point of divergence, where like there's an alternate reality where I popped the hell off on my first try and didn't reset like a dumbass. And now this is the reality where I did reset like a dumbass, and now it's gonna take a bajillion attempts. Oh, there's a lag. There's a lag. What? Why is there lag? Huh? I don't know why my game's lagging all of a sudden. That's cool, I guess. How the hell did you get all the way over there? Okay, everybody gather around over here. Oh, that was so many close calls. I have no idea what that was. Post Call City. Wait for it. There we go, nice. Oh, fuck, I hate you! I hate you! This Cerberus is such an... just terrible. You're awful. I hate you. Worst Cerberus in the entire game. Fuck! Why, bruh? And people call me gifted as a struggle. I will say, I'm not gifted with jack shit. The only thing I'm gifted with is a major case of the bruz. Where you'll see me do the most impressive shit and then just squander it. Immediately. Literally the first 2 rooms of P-2 done hit list, gone. Where did that run go? Literally, not even I know. Okay. Okay. Like, getting past the Mind Flayer room for me is like that actual, like, midway point. It feels super nice to get across. Oh, you bitch. I hate the Cerberus in this room. I hate you. I hate you. I hate you. What? Die, please. Jesus fuck. Tried to hit him with the marksman, it just didn't work. Hey. Hey. My health is fluctuating so fucking much. Ah! Wow, we skipped the giftedness. Jesus fuck. I think this is like the point where I am like actually well and truly going to not be able to get past this. I probably should play Paris from the Hotline Miami soundtrack because that's like how to get in the groove, but not even I know if that's going to cure my deafness. I saw some person on TikTok say like they were trying to do this thing where it's like we say a word and then we say a bunch of cool stuff about it, and they said that necrophilia, which mind you is not the description I'm about to give it, they said that necrophilia was like the obsession with the dark moon or like something like that. And I'm just like no. I'll have to show it off in just a moment. The person who's reacting to it is really funny. Oop, go drink water. Go. They can break, put up a BRB. I'll do that in a moment. We'll be playing ULTRAKILL. I thought she did a little bit of health, huh? long as I don't get hit, I'm good. Are you already in second phase? What? Die. Die now. Fucking bitch. Even in death, or even in like stuff. Water breaks are OP. I'll get those in a moment. There's shotgun swapping with enough back there. No! I don't want it! I'm a pouty little baby now. What you done? Okay, cool. Let's see that in just account. What the fuck hit me? I'm confused on what hit me there. Okay. Closer and closer. One health. Yo. Oh my god, everyone's getting stronger. No, just 3 hours. Okay. I'm so gonna fucking die, by the way. Like, this is a very real possibility. I'm just gonna get my ass whooped. And that's fine by me. HP, what the fuck? Okay, get everything ready. Hey, like... No, you know what? I gotta do this. Ooh, there we go. Okay. Okay, already a bad RNG. Way worse RNG, that sucks.
This prison to hold me.
Oh, that sucks.
Destroy. You can't escape.
Can't escape what, huh? Can't escape what? Huh? Can't escape what, huh? What's that, Sisyphus? Can't escape what, huh? Can't escape my bound fucking destiny? That's what I fucking thought, Sisyphus. That is it. That is every single level on every single difficulty on every single save file. P-ranked. Challenges. Secrets. It is done. I no longer have to play this game ever again. I'm also kidding, of course. Fuck. Now, that is an accomplishment if I've ever seen one. And now I have to claim my birthright. How do I get to Sisyphus? You need to do violent... Here, I'll show it off real quick, and then I gotta do the rest of the shit. No, I'm not gonna drink water yet. I will drink an entire cup of water when I go get, a lot of pee. You do this, by the way. It's totally not weird. You go over here. Here. Okay, anyways. We gotta get a lot of pee real quick. P rank every Act 2 level. We did. Every level has been done. The pizza tower. I think my body's having allergic reactions. Anyway, of course. Fucking. Sorry, my like hands are shaking and shit. I thought I was gonna goof it up at the very end and just get demoralized. No, we're not gonna drink water right now. Hold on. We still haven't 100%ed it yet. We still need to go and get ourselves like a lot of pee. So. Okay. Ready to go. O P M. I think it was. I didn't find invincible enemies. Whoops. Do this. Okay. Then I can just do this. Biggest P3 will be. God probably would be really goofy. Yeah. Put my hands off. And then if I kill myself, I think. Come on. Okay. Also, sorry if you're a loud motor outside. That jackass with the motorcycle is back. I think. There we are. And now, finally. Everything. 100% done. And I know I didn't do cyber grind wave 50 on every difficulty on every save, but I still think that's a pretty big accomplishment. Because holy shit. So, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna go get a giant fucking cup of water. BRB. Alright, give me a second. I'm back. Okay, please don't spam water. I have it. Relax. Everyone chill. No, stop. Don't spam. Stop. Ugh, okay. Alright. Please stop spamming. Yes, I have the water here. Prometheus Prime. That would be really sick. Okay. I have the water, guys. Please. Oy vey. Okay. Wow, that's a lot of spam. Can you guys quit it? Please? Like, I'm down to drink water if you guys can stop spamming for the love of all that is holy. That's way more. Way, way, way more. Okay. Our glass of water. Here we are. It is done. Well, guys, that's it. That is ULTRAKILL. I'm going to do the P ranks, of course. Don't worry. Don't think that this is the end of ULTRAKILL. But just know, I no longer have to play ULTRAKILL. How weird is that? I just beat P-2 on Violent for the literal last time, until more save files come out or whatever the hell. But that's it. So now I think it is time for me to probably do a couple of things. Let's see. It felt like a journey, but I'm glad I could be here. Yeah, I definitely feel that it's been a wild ride. But this is not the end of the stream yet. I still have to record my P ranks. So what I'll do, I'm going to turn off webcam. I'm going to turn off chat box. So here's what's going to happen. I'm going to be doing the P ranks on stream so you guys can watch. I'm going to mute myself. I'm going to do the lot. So, be right back. Alright, and that's P rank 1. Now, swapping VHS over to P rank 2. Alright. And that's it. Oof. Okay. So now, I can officially say without a shadow of a doubt that I have ultra killed this game. Let's go. Alright, I'm probably going to be taking a couple more screenshots, but that's going to do it for me. I believe I have done a pretty incredible thing, and what I would like to do is I would like to go celebrate that really incredible thing by making sure that I can turn in my papers alright and not die. So, I am going to be heading off for now, and I shall see you all in the next episode of anything other than ULTRAKILL. Bye-bye.